TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas. You are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking shit. They want me there.
TBV presents a Ring Walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Daniel.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling up. Chicago, we in here.
Man.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and we will be discussing the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder is back in training, but who's next for the Bronze Bomber? Fury versus Usyk looks to be set for March 4th. And then Oscar Rivas suffers an eye injury, taking him off that F.A. Ajagba card that was going to be fantastic as Vito Villanella. Okay, so it's Guido Villanella was going to be taking on Stephen Big Shot Shaw, who we have set to be on the show this morning. So, we hoping that, obviously, Mr. Shaw can tell us, yes, the card is still on. Yes, there will be a replacement opponent, or he's getting bumped to main event. This can open things up for Big Shot, and allow him the opportunity to step up and go from co-main to main event. Or does Top Rank have something else up their sleeve? Who are they going to give us as a supplement fight? Who would Ajagba get another replacement, or is he totally scrapped? So this is what we're going to be discussing. Obviously, talking about Wilder and the fact that he's back in training and has claimed to have already been doing 25 rounds since starting. I think we'll get to the audio, but I believe he said he did 19 the first day or 18 the first day and then 20-something the next and 25. I'm like, damn. He said, and it's a good message I want you guys to hear. That's why he's obviously part of this morning's show. Speaking of this show, won't you help it grow? Go ahead and share this episode on any forms of social media. You could also hit the thumbs up button. That's going to help with the visibility. It's going to force the algorithm to put this episode in front of other boxing fans. You can go a step further. You can call in. You can call in and voice your opinion, right here on the People's Hotline. Voice of the People, 1-425-569-5241. We also have our Discord wide open, ready to rock and roll. And we're going to attempt to start these Twitter spaces. You know how it is, man. They don't start until they start. We golden. That was on the first try. So we should be able to get some people on Twitter at the moment. So if you want to call in, you want to voice your opinion, we got plenty of topics to talk about. We are talking the heavyweight division. The big undisputed match is set for March 4th, according to most reports. And, that's good. It took so long that I didn't think we would get this. I didn't think we would get undisputed in the heavyweight division altogether. But, yeah, it looks like we are. which is a good thing. And, it just goes to show. And I get it, for the Anthony Joshua's and Matchrooms, it's got to be a little bit difficult to negotiate because, it's such a large amount. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Tyson Fury is up there receiving hella bread now in the heavyweight division. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just AJ and Eddie are very difficult in the negotiation room because, okay, I see you, J Kid. You got your Kenichi Bear headphones the other day. They are fire. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Now you need to go a step further and call into the show using them, man, because people probably don't believe me. Usually when you link up with a sponsor or a product or a company, they automatically think the affiliation is, financial. I, on the other hand, have been doing this almost 12 years now, maybe, and I've partnered with very few people because I want to believe in the product. You guys have been with me for these 12 years, and I don't want to recommend anything that's garbage, but these Hibernation 5s are perfect. I'm not even going to front. I used to be a heavy iPhone earbud recommender because they got like noise cancellation and everything, but it never sounds good when people call in, especially my truck drivers on that road with all that wind and the windows down, and it's not good. But definitely get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s. We're going to use this opportunity to go ahead and tell you and direct you on how to get them. The sale is still extended until today at midnight. So you're really almost not able to take advantage of this 24, might as well be 25% off. So definitely head on over to KenichiBear.com. Get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s, either for you, one of your loved ones. Listen, your children are definitely going to love them. As we said, they double as a gaming set. And where else can you get 24% off? Shout out to Kenichi Bear. Shout out to TBV, giving you the big Christmas rush sale. So go ahead and support your favorite podcast and support this young amateur entrepreneur, man. 18 years old doing this. I'm just proud of him, even though he is not my own. That being said, looks like we got Ringwalk Danny moseyed on in. What's up, champ? How are you feeling, and what do you think about all this heavyweight news we're discussing this morning? Don't forget, we are getting Steph and Big Shot Shaw in a matter of minutes.
Tim, good morning. Yeah, I seen Wilder was back.
Yes.
Seen Wilder was back laid out somewhere. Like
After doing multiple rounds.
Yeah, champ. That's good, man.
He got a new mindset, and that's why I added him to this morning show, man. I love it. He's doing what he understands needs to be done in order to get back to the top, and that's amazing, He's able to still right the wrongs, There was a lot of things he wasn't doing that traditional boxers do that he's probably doing now to help with that stamina. Because let's be real, if we could get the Wilder that fought in the first 2 rounds of the third fight, if we could get that Wilder for 12 rounds, which you might not need him because of the power, but if you could get that Wilder that in those first 2 rounds was throwing the jab, was moving, had head movement, in them first 2 rounds, he was everything. But he kind of gassed, and it could be the anxiety of the big fight, all the pressure of wanting to get the win because of the last couple of outcomes. It's a lot of things that goes into play. But putting in the work, you got to imagine that that's going to make it right.
No, obviously sharpening the tools in your tool bag and adding tools to the tool bag is always gonna help. And we saw Wilder work on a lot of new things this last camp for the Helenius fight, which we really didn't get to see him use, as he did get the early knockout. But I think that this is only just helping him prepare for when he's back in that moment.
For sure, man. I got the tweet ready here, courtesy of
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. We got in a pretty heated debate at Top Rank yesterday in regards to, Wilder, Fury, and shit, me, Frank, Dev, and a couple others, yo.
about what though?
Just fighters and the top guys and their resumes and when they fought who and things like that. So I said, which I don't even know how the fuck we got here, but I said Tyson Fury has his best 2 wins, right, are better than Canelo's best 2 wins. Canelo has a larger resume and a deeper resume. I feel that Canelo's best 2 wins of his career is the second Golovkin fight. I think that's his best win in his career, and I think the second best win, probably the Trout fight. Trout was coming off that
Cotto win.
That Cotto win. It was supposed to really be Canelo Cotto. That fight was at the Garden. Trout came out, beautiful performance. Really schooled Cotto and got that Canelo shot, and to me Trout was probably the most prime or second most prime opponent outside of Golovkin that Canelo had fought. But it was yeah,
I mean, you make definitely an amazing argument, and you picking some good wins and youthful wins, but I'm not like the minority, or I guess the majority, that believe the Kovalev win is whack. I think that's amazing, honestly. I ain't even gonna get graphic. I could get a whole lot graphic, but it's just like anybody else that night. And believe me, let's not forget I asked Ronnie Shields, can Jamal Charlo on that same night that Canelo beat Kovalev under them same circumstances, could he have done it? He said no. So, and that meant that Charlo could not move up from 60 to 75 and beat him that night, regardless of what these weird-ass fans that never got in the ring, and if they did, they never went 12 rounds. Regardless of what they say, Kovalev is a 3-time champ. I value the fuck out that win. I do. I know people want to say, oh, he's a drunk, oh, the liver, he wasn't the same. Cool. 3 times champ. Anthony Yarde couldn't do it. He was fresher than Canelo. He couldn't do it. So the fact that people want to try to discredit that from a 3-time champ, but then turn around and cock-slob Tank because he beat Pedraza, who's a 2-time champ, it don't make no sense to me. We got to have the same energy, you know what I'm saying? Pedraza is the man because he's a 2-time, well, then what the fuck is Kovalev? And if Clarissa's the GOAT because she's what? How many times? It's like if Broner's saying he's an all-time great because he's 4-time, and Mikey was great, and it made Earl a great because he beat Mikey, then what the fuck is Kovalev? Because Mikey was 4-time. Tank is 4-time. But Kovalev's 3-time don't mean shit. Meanwhile, pretty sure none of those was vacants. I could be wrong, but they all were still versus good people like Eldela, Alvarez. It wasn't no bums, in my opinion.
Yeah, obviously the debate's gonna be there of when, at what point of his career. But look, Kovalev's still fighting. He's gotten wins at cruiserweight now, so that win just keeps looking better for Canelo.
I mean,
yo, that's a dope.
Andre
champ.
Ward.
Damn.
We talking about 3 names. You got something?
Nah,
we're talking about
I'm saying
Andre Ward, bro. The only oddball name in there is the Colombian Eldela Alvarez. But you talking about all Andre Ward, who's what? I ain't gonna say all-time great. Definitely Hall of Famer. Probably first ballot. Super 6 winner. Unified. Fought the boogeyman.
I mean, Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. hadn't lost a fight since the amateurs. He hasn't lost a fight in more years than fucking probably Floyd.
I want to say.
Actually not, because Floyd had a longer career.
I want to say.
And he hadn't lost since the amateurs.
I want to say since he was 12, right?
Bro, where's my man Big Shot?
12 years old was the last time he took a loss, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was 14 to be exact.
Okay.
I hope he don't hit me in the morning. Later on, like, oh, I thought you meant PM. Because he be training at this time.
Yeah, Ward. They're saying Ward is an all-time great, Nas.
All-time great, they saying. Well, there
Yo,
you
that
go.
was another
Well,
argument,
there you go.
too.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, how is Ward an all-time great?
Uh-huh.
Canelo's accomplished all that he's accomplished. They beat the same man. One of them got a controversial win. Only one of them eyeballs was like, you know what I'm saying? This look of surprise on Ward's face will forever be engraved in boxing history. People can interpret it how they want, and that's all up on us and our opinion. You obviously are hearing how I interpreted that first fight, and his name being announced. But he came back and got that win the second fight. And then isn't the second fight the infamous, like, Perry counter, same hand, where he was like, You don't remember that. He don't remember that.
No, it was.
That shit was all over the internet going super
That's
duper
when he
slow.
stopped onto the body.
Oh, you mean when he stopped into the body in that fight?
Correct.
So outside of obviously that, we have Efe Ajagba is now without an opponent. That was a January 14th fight. Like, I was looking forward to that card.
Yeah, that's around the corner.
I got Stephen scheduled for today. Hopefully he wakes up. He's in San Diego. Hot Boxing Minute, where you at, man? Hit your mans up. Y'all in the same town. Go knock on the door, son. But, yeah, man, what you think about Ajagba, Rivas? That fight is off. Rivas suffered an eye injury in sparring. Damn, see, me as a novice boxer, as a person that doesn't have the skills of these professionals, obviously I don't like that headgear with the bar. I really dislike it.
You've been vocal about that.
I feel like if someone jabs you, you never feel that jab because that bar, what that bar does do, like I know people that use it and they can't breathe as well until you get completely comfortable with it. But, it don't let your eyes water. If someone hits you with a good jab, poop, in your nose, your eyes might water. That shit don't happen with that bar. So many things. You could just fucking lean your head down and take jabs. You know what I'm saying? Like Gladiator. Top of the head, hardest part of the body. You ever seen that movie? With Cuba Gooding Jr.? Gladiator boxing? I can't fucking deal with this kid.
Nah, the only Cuba
How
Gooding
you ain't
Jr.
watched that boxing movie? Gladiator?
But I seen
Bro, that's the Gladiator before
Boys in the
Gladiator.
Hood.
See, that's what happened. They let motherfucking Russell Crowe steal Gladiator from us.
seen
Cuba
Boys-
Gooding Jr. was
I
Gladiator.
seen him in Boys in the Hood.
That's when he was already popping, though.
I seen him in obviously Radio.
Yeah.
And then I seen him in he was like some caveman shit. Fuck with the dogs in the snow and shit.
Oh, my God. People really arguing that Kovalev in the rematch of War Fight wasn't in his prime. Wow.
But they was back to back. November of 2016 and then June of 2017. It was like an immediate rematch. What they talking about? They said Russell Crowe is the gladiator I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because, that's sad, too, C-Dub. Come on, you're supposed to be supporting Cuba. But, yeah, man, who you think Top Rank slides in for Ajagba? Do they scrap the card? Do they bump up Stephen to main event with Guido?
Nah, I think...
you ain't talk to your peoples?
Nah, I ain't hear no word, but I think they get a replacement.
Who?
I mean, shit.
Damn, you see, Johnny?
Look at the trash that they picked for Navarrete. They went from Valdez to that. So
They'll
have
never
zero.
go for Johnny because Johnny's actually sparring him. I seen him in the gym, but he also is like fake with PBC. You know what I'm saying? So
Word.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I mean those are extremely high expectations. Mine are much, much, much lower.
Really,
I mean, look what they did with
Rodell
Navarrete.
Booker's booked.
Champ, look what they did with Navarrete. He was supposed to fight Valdez, and now he
Yeah, but
fighting
that's
him.
a Frank Warren fighter, right? Ain't that Wilson guy a Frank Warren fighter?
The fuck that got to do with me? That's
I
between.
mean,
That's
you don't know him. I mean, he may be.
Champ. You asked me what type of guy do I think they gonna fill in, and I'm telling you that you know what I'm saying they got Wilson.
Yeah.
You feel me? To replace Valdez, a multiple division world champion for this Phoenix card that's further out, than this New York card. Bro, no, I mean, just we'll be thankful that they keep you know, a Jogba in the main event. Or a Jogba on the card, I should say. That's all that is.
I hope they could keep him on. I was really looking forward to this card, bro.
No, I think the card will carry on.
Would they? What's the shot of scrapping the co-main and going to Jogba Stephen Shaw main event? I know that Rivas was a Bridgerweight champ, but not the whole world don't know about that fucking division. That shit
mean,
is brand new.
Yeah, I don't know that was on the line.
Of course not. It's a heavyweight fight.
So,
Yeah, but you know he walking in the ring with that shit.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, they saying Canelo ducking Ryan.
Ducking Ryan to what? A golf game?
I don't know, champ. DK. Canelo versus Messi. Taking Canelo on that one. What it do, fellas? Isaiah Hernandez, what up, champ? If you are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button. Helps with the visibility. Helps
Damn,
us
you
get out
see,
there.
you see, your our man's chess player switched it up on us last minute. I was tight.
Who switched it up?
Detroit.
Oh yeah, he talking about coming out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that's good.
yeah,
Maybe he gets some work.
yeah, I ain't mad at him. Want to come to Vegas? See, the thing is, he's trying to get out the cold.
You think?
I mean, I'm sure it's fucking cold out there.
You made it seem like it was nothing out there in the cold.
I mean, I don't mind the cold sometimes, if it ain't for too long periods of time.
So we do have to talk a little bit about Usyk and Fury, man. They made the deal, bro. They agreed to an agreement. It's going down.
I mean, I seen that they've agreed to fight, but I think they agreed to fight a minute ago. Like,
nah, man. This is like there's even the Frank Warren website is Talk Sports. Even they got something there from an hour ago. Like
Okay.
they in there. They in there. Let me see if I can get you something good. Target dates officially revealed. Yeah, it's a done. It's like March 4th. There you go. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk is being targeted to take place between February 18th and March 4th. The Ukrainian manager Igis Klimas has revealed. And then I found other articles where Bob himself said they've agreed. So it's pretty much a done deal. I think now it's a matter of fielding offers. Is it going to Saudi, or are they doing it in the UK, or what? You know what I mean? But it looks like all roads lead to Usyk. And Alexander Usyk said, and I quote, "Let's unify the titles, Tyson. Let's fight." And obviously, Tyson came back and said, then Tyson, wait. Why is this an open quote that says, then Tyson came back and he wants to dictate? Tyson said, let's fight at the end of the year. End of the year.
oh wow.
And Alexander's position was, look, I've been preparing for the fight with Joshua for a long time. I need to get recovery. Oh, this is old news that they're talking as to why it's happening in February, March. Because obviously, remember that Tyson wanted it in December, eventually ended up fighting Chisora because Usyk, needed to recover off of the back of the Joshua fight. So Usyk was the one that said he can't do December. In case of that, let's do the fight in February. So
Yo, some people I saw on the internet were calling bullshit. I believe our very own UK Rob was one of those individuals too.
on what?
A clip of Bob Arum basically talking about the potential location for this fight, saying that there was a few offers from the Middle East and then that it could land in the UK. And, the consensus is like bullshit that the UK gets it. This is going to the Middle East. Do you get that? Do you believe that the Brits get lucky? They strike their world champion 3 fights in a row at home? Or do you think that
I don't know, man. I've never seen Bob Arum successfully put on a Middle Eastern fight. That's just the end of fucking story. Eddie's not involved in this. Why would I believe this is going to Saudi Arabia? I'm still waiting for Pacquiao Crawford in Qatar.
so? Eddie is not representing Usyk in this in any way. No co-promotion.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of
mean,
fucked up.
think about it. They dropped him. Then he became the mandatory and beat them. And then he got out the contract by rematch. It's over.
So who he with?
Nobody.
He's just what, Alex?
Aegis.
Alex is the manager then, right?
I don't know who's Alex. I only know Aegis Klimas, the same manager as Loma.
No. The Alex, bro. You know Alex. You've had him on the show before.
Oh, you talking about I don't know, an Alex. The only other guy I could think of is from World Boxing Promotions, Vadim, who has Povetkin and every other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you may be
we've
messing
had
up the
Vadim.
name.
No, but yeah, he's with Alex, yeah. Bro, Alex, let me tell you, this how you know, and I don't mean no disrespect. Bro, for one, his head is fucking huge, right? And then it looks like he just has a toupee sitting on his head, like
I
a
don't know.
blonde. Oh damn. He's with K2. That's who he works for, K2. Krasizuk, they're saying. Okay.
Who the fuck is Krasizuk?
Oh. And I know what you're going to say to this, but I'm sorry, Ness, you're wrong. Top Rank did put a very successful show in the Middle East.
Who?
Jamel Herring versus Carl Frampton.
Man, get the fuck out of there. That wasn't them. That was MTK Global, and that company is shut down. Daniel Keenahan is not doing more shows.
I was their event. Obviously.
Whose event?
I mean, that was an
MTK Global is established where that was at.
For sure.
They had a
For
partnership.
sure.
Bob didn't do that fight, bro.
For sure. I mean,
But that don't mean he don't got connections. I'm just saying he not Eddie. He didn't build a temporary stadium and have a sellout. He didn't bring Andy there twice. He didn't bring Usyk there twice. Like, the Zone had the World Boxing Super Series over there. Like, they got experience. I could believe they gonna bring a fight to the Middle East. I'm not just about to believe Bob when he didn't do it with Pacquiao and fucking Terrence. Like, you talking about Carl Frampton on his last motherfucking leg and Jamel Herring got the greatest win of his career.
I'm just, that happened to take place in the Middle East is all I'm saying.
What part?
Dubai.
Okay. This fight ain't happening in Dubai. What you think?
I've
I've been hearing Saudi from the beginning.
Yeah, I just trying to think. I don't know that Dubai has the venue for it.
And that's what I'm saying.
I
My
think
boy got that temporary.
I think Abu Dhabi, would definitely have the venues for it. Saudi. Yeah, I don't know if Dubai would, to be quite frank. But nonetheless, 277 people watching Smash the Like, but only 79 likes.
Damn. Stingy. Oh, somebody just bought a set of Kenichi beers.
Shout out.
There you go. Take advantage, man. Listen, believe me, I make less than the joy you're gonna get from using these very good headphones. And yeah, man, 24% off is, like I said, damn near a third, man. You're talking about 1% off of a third. You really can't beat that. Only thing better than 25% off is 50% off. That's hard to get, unless you Fashion Nova.
Yo, but I feel like most places that do that, they just spike the prices to give you a bigger discount.
Yeah, not Kenichi Bear. They the same price.
Same price.
Same price. You just getting a bigger discount. Damn, so Big Shot Shaw, you sleeping on me? My man fell asleepy time. He ain't been active since yes. Let me see if I got his number.
Bro, that
'Cause
was
I be having people number and I don't even call them.
that was another thing too we was arguing about
There you
yesterday.
go.
Is Wilder a top 10 hardest hitting heavyweight of all time?
Of course.
Yo, let Frank tell it. He's like, bro, I can name you 20 heavyweights that hit harder than Wilder.
Come on, man.
He's like,
Who?
who he fight? Who he
Who?
fight?
Who?
I mean, he started listing
How,
old hits.
how you gonna say who he fight when everybody on his resume is on someone else's
Bro,
resume?
then I start speaking, about facts and shit. Here come Church. Champ. He corrected me on some shit, bro. And he bring me a fighter, Nesta. Bro, this fighter, I read it, first sentence. His greatest win was in a 40-round fight. Bro, and I'm like, Church, if you don't get this fucking shit out
Fuck
my
is
fucking
that?
face.
Was that a wrestler? 40
Nah,
round
bro,
fight.
back in the early 1900s, bro, motherfuckers.
Bro, that shit wasn't a boxing match. That shit was a fucking sideshow.
Let me tell you, you won the second most attended boxing fight ever in the United States of America took place in the city of Chicago. Bro, both guys,
What year was this?
bro, like 1920 something.
There wasn't even TVs, bro.
Bro, both guys that main
Dudes was
evented.
broadcasting on
listen,
the radio.
Listen, dickhead, both guys that main evented, that was the one and only fight of their career.
So it was a sideshow. It was a Jake Paul type of event with Logan Paul Mayweather type
I
of
mean,
shit.
back then it was prize fighting, so they was fighting for prizes, champ. I don't know what it's.
Yo, you think that people know Big Shot Shaw enough to do a poll if he replaces Oscar? Did you even answer that? We all over the place. I would like to see Top Rank do that, man. Cause it's obvious to me, right? Who the fuck I just had on the show? And it's Lou DiBella was just on the show. You missed that one, right? That was at the Win, I think. And bro, he made it clear. Shaw's fighting Jarrett next year, 2023. He just got to beat Viginella. So it's like, the fuck. If Jarrett ain't fighting a Jogba, you might as well throw Jogba.
I don't know if he made it clear.
Man, you crazy.
He
He made
definitely
it clear.
No, he definitely said because I was texting Jerry.
Bro,
he definitely said
Stephen is with Top Rank co-promoted. They two American heavyweights on the same promotion, and they both obviously Jarrett is further ahead. He got, but Lou specifically feels that Shaw is more groomed than Viginella. He ain't say Jarrett, but Stephen been getting some wins. Like, he ain't the puncher. I told y'all he wasn't gonna knock out Booker. All these weirdos. I told y'all, but I mean, and that don't mean he ain't a puncher, because he's been changing his body. That could be a lot. He's been working for at least 3-4 years on, changing up his body and the way that he physically looks, and you can see that that's changed. He's gotten slimmer and leaner.
Yeah, they said boxing ain't start till 1997. Let Ness tell it.
I guess. Y'all hating because I don't want to talk about y'all 40-round fights? Shit's stupid. Sideshow. Why I'm going to talk about a time when racism was so ridiculous that I just can't fathom an African-American getting a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? With all the racism that took place in that time, all the documents we have, all the movies we have, you telling me no African-American fighter was being threatened not to win? I ain't trying to tell you. I don't give a fuck about none of them fucking fights. People always mad. This the thing. This not a history channel. Go find that shit. I don't know why y'all come here asking for history. I ain't got time for it. Nobody care about that shit. Don't nobody care about dudes fighting with horsehair gloves that's the size of the UFC gloves. Like, look at some of these pictures of Rocky Marciano and the gloves he was wearing. Why do I care about that? Like, it's hilarious to me. It's funny that y'all value that shit. Shit was Mickey Mouse fake shit. Back then, when one side had the majority of the control, like, you think I'm going to believe that? I don't know. If I ain't see it, I don't believe it. Simple. I could sound ignorant. Call me what you want. That's just that.
$2 super chat from Jonathan Sims that says, "What's the next convention? Gotta stay going to them."
There's actually a podcast convention in Las Vegas in March. Can you believe that? I'm so excited.
Really?
Yeah, it's always been in the West Coast, and I've always been an East Coaster, so I'm extremely excited.
I figured there'd be a lot more influence.
Now they always do it in L.A. and in Vegas, and now, you know, we're getting lucky.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I figured there'd be a lot more influencer-like events on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, the next convention, I mean, you know, I feel horrible. We got pretty a good response from the WBA, and we just couldn't make it, man. That trip was crazy expensive because of the year. He chose to do it December 11th, so close to the holidays, off the back of the Mexico trip. It just financially, it was just too much. Way too much to go down there. Even with a house out there. That's how, and that's because of, I think it's like the flight plan, right? From Vegas to Florida is just so difficult. Very hard. I ain't never changing, Rue. Don't give a fuck.
They said never change.
I'm never changing. Give a fuck about people in their PC world and their punk ass feelings. Give a fuck. Ain't nobody care about my feelings growing up. I don't give a fuck about yours. So Shaw obviously fell asleep. Let me see. Wait, I got a text. Nope, that ain't him. Damn.
That was just confirmation that Bob has thrown an event in the Middle East. That's all.
Dubai.
Correct.
What's the biggest fight to take place in Dubai? Mayweather was what? Deji? This guy's playing games over here, man. Stop with the games, man. You trying to help Bob? They ain't gonna help. Talking about the Mickey Mouse events, man. Come on. That other event, the company is like legit closed the books.
Yeah,
Why we even talking about that?
Frank was part of that shit too, bro. Frank, you think Frank don't got connections out
Frank
there?
who?
One.
Show me. Show me.
Bro, he plugged out there, let me tell you. And they had Indian promoter Jose Mohan too.
Yo, look at what Brandon is a weirdo. He said, anybody seen Jesus in person? Of course. What the fuck? Don't you read the Bible? This dude weird. Yo, I swear to God, YouTube just births weirdos. For real. Like, do they not like say the things they type out loud? Anybody seen Jesus in person? Lord have mercy. About the two dudes that died on the cross next to him. They wasn't in person? What the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't been to church in so long.
Yo, I swear I ain't never seen. Yo, I love how YouTube just gathers dummies together. But I fuck with all of y'all. You know, I say this all in love. You feel me? Like, y'all could be calling me ugly or some shit. Half of y'all talk about my hairline, so you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Well, no, he's saying, did you see him? Because you said
No,
you ain't
no,
see
no,
it.
no. Now he wants to change it because he lost. You lost. We don't give a fuck about you moving the goalposts. Get your ass out of here.
Hey, I just want to...
He said anybody.
Hold on, I just want to pat myself on the back. 'Cause,
Why?
you know, I got about a 15-minute interview. That was good, man.
15 minutes with Dev?
With Dev, yesterday.
Should I do this? Cause I'm like, yo, bro, get an interview. My man be in the camp every day.
First of all,
You be in the camp.
This is my first time.
You be in the camp.
Let me tell you something.
You be
This
in the
is
camp.
my first time
You be in the
seeing
camp.
Devin
You be in the camp.
since
You be in the
September.
camp.
So it's been 3 months since I've seen him.
You be in the camp. My boy Shaw woke up. He said, "Could we still do it?" I said, "Of course, but of course." please put on headphones and click link. Let's do it.
Bro, oh, yo, Jose Garcia, Ramirez has fans that buy tickets. Regis has more YouTube
Oh my God,
fans.
I
let me
heard
tell you.
somebody's
No,
feelings.
yo,
They sent me a screenshot like, you guys are lying. You don't got $10 tickets.
no, bro, this even better. You know what they do? You know what they do? Confirmed from fucking Top Rank, yo.
What?
Confirmed, bro. They don't even fucking pay for the tickets. They pay for the fees, the taxes on the tickets, and they give out vouchers to the farmers out there to redeem for tickets to attend for the fight. You know what I'm saying? And they get the whole. It's like the farming and agriculture committee. The guy is one of the
So
guys.
if you work at the plant, your manager giving out free tickets.
Vouchers.
Anybody want to go to the fight this
Bro,
weekend?
no, I'm telling you. And from my understanding, you get the voucher, the ticket's paid for. You just got to pay the taxes and fees on the ticket. You know, so a couple
Damn.
dollars, and you in there like swimwear.
Look, it don't even matter because we could double back to that. WBC has given Regis the right to have a voluntary. It is what it is. Hopefully, you know, that voluntary could take place after Broner's February fight. I know that timeline pushes it way too far out, and maybe the WBC mandates something else for Regis because imagine him waiting for Broner to fight and then him scheduling a fight in May, June sometime after Broner fights in February. It may not happen. But according to Broner's interview with the Porterway podcast, shout out to my boy Sean,
Showtime.
he said he going to be a world champ next year. You know, and I know people ain't believing him. You know, they looking at his stomach and they obviously going to discredit him. But the path is there. Probellum is not with no one, nor do they have a network. Black Prime is real. Their money is clearing.
Can I tell you something? Wow, Indie Top Ranked him yesterday. Yo, shout out to me and shout out to motherfucking Foodie Fit. Cause even though you be like it.
Nobody understood what you said.
Yeah, that's what you was saying earlier, bro. So this is my first time seeing.
Was
Devin
that how
in
you
3
sounded as
months.
a baby crying
No,
in the crib?
that was just you claiming that I be in the camp.
Oh, you be in the camp. That was a
Right.
word he was trying to
Right.
say.
So, given that yesterday was my first time seeing Devin in like 3 months, he's like, "Yo, bro."
Tampa, Florida on the check-in. What up, laced out? I hope you ain't lacing out your blunt, though.
He like, bro. He like, you looking slim.
Who said that?
Dev. I'm like, yo, shout out to Foodie Fit. He's like, how much weight? I'm like, champ, honestly, I ain't weighed myself since the last time I seen you. So,
You went in and
bro, I
waited.
take all my clothes off. Bro, funniest thing, all the vapes fall out my hoodie. So Dev like, damn, Danny, you got a smoke shop in your hoodie. So boom, hop on the scale in front of the champ. It's pressure. Because, you know, it's just doing the little numbers. 191, bro. I've lost 69 pounds.
Damn. No, I told you, my man took off his shirt to switch hoodies. I was like, holy shit. But it's definitely time to do at least 10 push-ups a day.
Nah, for sure.
You gotta
champ.
start toning
Nah,
that shit or you
yeah.
gonna look crazy.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
And you got hella time to look back
I
in
got
military
I
shape
got a
for the
TRT
summer.
guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
No, you lying. Don't
Nah,
be
bro,
lying to me.
I got a TRT guy.
Don't be lying to me, baby. You see
and-
John Orlando off that TRT. My man out here like, "Grrrah." Yo,
Yo,
crazy.
and-
Vegas got the TRT going crazy out here, bro. No
And
wonder the
yo-
UFC pop crazy out here.
Bro, and they telling me that they'll get my readings to let me know exactly what my body needs. And bro, nah, for sure. Cause I think I could shake and maneuver. I think I could get back to being two-phone Danny. I do some push-ups and sit-ups.
Two-phone Danny.
Two-phone Danny.
You know, it's expensive to be two-phone Danny.
Nah,
Remember
word-
that.
Word is born.
Remember that. You know, them dates calls money. Larry Smooth, you know I did. Larry Smooth, you know I did. So Shaw did confirm he's going to get on the show. If you're on Blog Talk, I see you, but you ain't press 1, so it sounds like you just want to listen. Same thing on Twitter Spaces. I see you guys listening. Do me the favor, retweet so we can get some other callers that would be interested in voicing their opinions on numerous topics. We're talking Wilder's back. Actually, let me go ahead and play that audio. It's been, quite some time. We never even got to do that because we are always all over the place. Let's watch again here. Wait.
Up. Hold
Why
on.
is that coming out and
I
not
don't hear
there?
that.
Let me see. All right. How can I do this? Preferences. Yeah. That's so weird. I hate that.
Yo, they say I'm about to look like Vin Diesel out here.
Why?
They saying
If you get the TRT?
the TRT champ,
Shit. What your lady say?
man.
You ain't tell her?
Hell no.
Oh shit.
That's a whole.
Damn, I'm screen sharing the Google preferences. Thanks,
Oh,
Danny.
oh.
Thanks,
block
Danny.
it, block it.
Nah,
block
it's
it.
all good. It's all
Block it.
good. It's all good. I think that's big shot anyway. Here we go. Answer that. Gonna go ahead and sign him here. It's the champ. What up, champ?
Man, what's up, man? What's going on, y'all?
All good, all good. Oh, I was just about to say, can you turn on the light, man? So how you feeling?
Man, I can't complain, man. Just woke up feeling great, man. Feeling
I
good. What's going on with
apologize.
y'all?
It's so early, man. I apologize. We are the Breakfast Club of Boxing, though.
No, it's all good, bro. I'm good. What's up with y'all?
Talking about you, man, I was just telling them, man, that how when I first met you, I can tell that over the 3 to 4 last years, you've definitely have made it a goal of yours to change. I don't want to say your physical appearance. I don't know if you just changed your work ethic or you've added a strength and conditioning coach, but you definitely have leaned out. Like physically, you look different from when I met you in the Deontay Wilder camp. You know, you're more
Yeah,
toned, you're more muscular,
for
but
sure.
you're also
I d-
more of a seasoned fighter now as well.
yeah, all the above, bro. I definitely, you know what I mean. I added a strength and conditioning coach about in 2018, and it's just been paying off, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I first went down there with Deontay Wilder, I was in between fights, you know what I mean? And I was off for about a whole year and a half. And I was only like 23 years old. They had me on the shelf, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I probably talked to you about all of that stuff
Oh,
before.
absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, I was kind of going through all that kind of stuff. So I was kind of like in a little depression. But shit, I done got up out that shit now. And I'm a full force to be reckoned with, bro.
Nah, man,
Always been a force to be reckoned with, though.
I see, man. You've gotten a great opportunity. I just had Lou DiBello on the show not too long ago, and he
Hmm.
confirmed that you guys have gotten a co-promotion deal with Top Rank.
Yep.
Obviously, you're gonna be facing Guido Viganella January 14th. I
Yes, sir.
do want to ask: are you fearful that they scrapped the card after what happened to Oscar Rivas with the eye injury? Do you feel they call you and you got to step up to the plate to take on a Jogba? Is that something that you've even
Yeah.
considered?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely considered the latter. I definitely considered stepping up and fighting the job, but absolutely.
So you think that it's a possibility they ask you to do that?
Yeah. I think they will. You know what I mean? If they don't want to scratch the card, I'm willing to face it.
Wow. Do you think that needs to go back to? And I hate to be the one to bring up money. My audience gonna be like, man, you supposed to be a boxing fan, but shit, I gotta ask. Like, same contract, it's just different opponent, or do you gotta go back to the negotiation table?
I mean, this is a boxing business. This isn't amateur boxing where we just boxing you know, for pride and yeah, we still fight for pride and legacy and all of that stuff. But on top of that, this is a business. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather did not become the highest paid athlete for fighting for free. You know what I mean?
Mm. So, Shaw, do you think they're trying to line you up with Jared Anderson, or you think it's not that they trying, it's just inevitable because you're two top American heavyweights?
I think it's inevitable. You know what I mean? I think it's inevitable. I think it's gonna happen, and I think it should happen. Why not?
Your promoter was saying he feels it could happen as early as next year. Do you think that's the right time?
I don't know, man. I feel like it can happen next year. Look, man, I'll fight whoever, whenever, bro. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no easy pick neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to seek and destroy. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm the truth. I ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I just I feel like that fight should happen. You know what I mean? And it could be a huge fight. I feel if they do it right, if they promote it right, I feel like that could be a huge fight. I feel like that fight can be like a. You remember how Anthony Joshua and Dylan White was before they went on to start fighting for world titles and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like if the U.S. like it seems like it's something about that UK market right now, man. But like if we was fighters in the UK, they'll pay us a whole lot of money to fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I think it's definitely inevitable, man. Why not? You know what I'm saying? He big baby, I'm big shot. You know what I'm saying? I know that's your man. I know that's your man's boy. You know what I'm
Ah.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, but big shot, I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Jared. He let me go to his camp. I gotta go back to your camp. Cause I know you changed. I could physically see you change over the last 3-4 years. But goddamn, that boy training. He training,
I'm
champ.
I'm
He is
training too,
that
baby.
that explosiveness. My man did. So, somebody broke his record yesterday purposely because Bo from Boxing Voice was in their gym, so they challenged him. But
Heavyweight.
no,
Okay,
What you
so
it
talk?
don't
What you
matter.
talking about? What you talking about? The double ups and shit.
The double jump record.
I do that. That's what I do that too.
I
Uh,
don't want to
you
see it. I
look,
do
look,
want
look,
to I
look,
do
look,
want to see it,
look.
but I
You
don't want
gotta
to,
come.
I
Look,
don't want you to put
I
it
want
out
I
there.
want to see it in the call out video. That's when I
Ooh.
want to
look,
see it.
look,
Ooh,
look,
like yo,
look,
Jared, I
look.
match your 200. How many he did?
He did over 120, 130 some shit.
Yeah, that's good shit, man. He look good, man. He be doing this thing. Like I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing my thing too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like ain't nobody fuck with me.
Mm.
You know what I'm
That's how you
saying? That's
supposed to
point
feel.
blank period. Absolutely.
And
Like
honestly,
I ain't.
I love how you compared the AJ and the Dillian
Dillian White,
fight.
yeah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
good
saying?
analogy.
That
I,
that's
I,
that's that's a phenomenal fight that before either
yeah,
guy got to that world title level.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And, like you, man, y'all gotta come. You gotta come to San Diego,
I
Nestor. Y'all
want
gotta come
to.
to San Diego,
I
man.
want to, man. I'm telling you, I literally was just checking out the address from my messages to see how far, because I think me and Danny could probably get over there for a weekend or so.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Man,
little,
come, man, come through. I'm about to. We about to head to Big Bear for the last little part of my camp, but
okay.
but
That's
yeah,
closer or
Shit.
man.
further for us?
Big no, that's closer for
Oh,
us
that's
actually.
closer. You let me know. Text me the times you're gonna be there, and I'm gonna make sure for sure that I'm there. Cause I haven't seen you in a minute, but I can
Nah,
see
yeah,
you on social media that you look different. I actually picked you to beat the Rydell Booker fight by decision. I just knew it would go decision, so I need to know why you ain't knock him out. Obviously, me on the outside looking in, I just feel like you're a boxer's boxer, so you wasn't gonna go for the knockout, but I'm a better. So understand that when I make my
yeah, yeah,
picks,
yeah.
I'm gambling. Like I'm legit gambling. So like it's no disrespect. I'm just going off the most likely
Well,
outcome.
well, Rodell Booker, he don't want to go down. You know what I'm saying? You can beat on him, but he don't want to go down. Like if you look at the fight with Philip Hegovich, he was just taking a beating, and it was just up to the ref discretion really to stop that fight. And it was up to my ref discretion to stop that fight. Like in between rounds, they kept looking at him, especially like after the sixth or seventh round. They came. They was. I thought they was about to stop it in between the rounds, but you know what I mean. They let him come out there for that last round. You know what I mean. And then like he kind of told me, he ain't kinda. He did. He told me. You know what I mean. He said, man, carry me. Don't take me out.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But I still gun for him. You know what I'm
Champ,
saying?
champ, hold up, man. You can't just
But
say that and then you went the decision. Like, so what is you saying? You really carried him?
no, I didn't carry him. I still was beating on him and he ain't go. He didn't go. He didn't go.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like he didn't go. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I feel like that fight. I feel like that fight was just like I don't know. I felt like it was a good fight with a durable veteran. Even though he's you know what I'm saying 40 plus years old, he turned around and knocked out a 13 and 0 dude in Norman Neely like a
Yeah.
couple weeks after that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And if I wasn't shit, he probably would have knocked me out too. But I'm not shit. You know what I'm saying? I am the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I touched him up pretty good though. I dominated him. I did everything but knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? I think I broke his nose. He was bleeding all over the commentators. They was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I won.
And he's only been stopped that one time, like you
And it was
said.
and when you go back to it, it was just like he was just still behind the high guard, like how he was doing me, and taking hits. And referee just said, "Ah, that's it." And he like, come on, he was disputing that. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, you know what I'm saying. And then it was during the quarantine. You know what I'm saying? No crowd, so it was just like, let's get this shit over with.
For sure. So, do you think I need to, I guess, I don't know, man. Does my thought process have to be a bit longer when considering? Because with the Guido fight, I do think you could stop him because of the
Yeah.
way he fights. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't even think he on your level at all. Like I was talking to Lou, I feel like you've been seasoned more
I think
with the
this.
fights that they've given
I
you.
think this a top ranked moment, champ, where obviously now they're working with you, and this your time for you to cut them. Like in the sense, like you gonna give them a reason to cut
Guido.
Guido. You know what I'm saying? Like Top Rank
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah,
I feel like this is that. I feel like this is
yeah.
that situation. Ball in your court, unless you get that call to come see FA. Um, is there a consideration or is it an automatic yes?
Oh yeah, it's all the above. It's a consideration. It's an automatic yes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I say, it's a business of boxing. All they got to do is just, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to get all that on camera because, fighters, they talking about money and all this and that. Look, man, I got two motherfucking kids. I've been pro since I was 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to tell y'all. I talked to you about this though, Nestor.
For sure, for sure.
You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
got to you
Like,
ain't got to revisit it. They could go find the other interviews. You've definitely
exactly.
have talked about, being stagnant and,
Yeah,
certain
man.
certain
So,
certain issues
so,
or mistakes that
so
might have happened.
you know what I mean? So they got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely gonna come with it and come get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a Jogba. He's a one-handed fighter.
Mm, that right
Y'all know
hand,
he. Y'all know he a one-handed fighter.
but he got a lot of power in that right hand though.
And I got a lot of power with my right, my left. I got a lot of power with my brain. I got a lot of power with my heart. I got a lot of power with my ability. You know what I'm saying? Through the grace of God, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fear nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do.
All right, Chan. Well, I got a couple questions here. James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas says AJ versus Wilder, who wins and how?
AJ versus Wilder. I feel like if Wilder connect on AJ, he could take him out. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, I've been down there chopping at Deontay for the past, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's like that's what I'm saying. Like I've been in there with Wilder for 5 years. You know what I mean? So I I kind of got a template of what a jog book can come with. You know what I'm saying? To go back to that, but to pick a winner in that fight, I'm gonna ride with my boy Deontay. Think he could take him out.
Mm. Do you think that fight ever happens? Because, man, we've been talking about that fight since I met you.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know, man. They should make it happen. I know Malik, and like I said, I know the whole camp. You know what I mean? I know they want to fight. It's just up to AJ want to fight. The money's there for those guys. I feel. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why
So
not? What's up, Pop? I got Pops with me. We in camp. We at the Airbnb right now. I got
tell
my
him I
daddy
said,
with
what's
me.
up?
Yeah, it's my right hand, man. He said, "What's up, dude?" Yeah.
I got Ruin the 504 that says, you think
504,
Reva,
New Orleans.
yeah, he says, you think the Rivas injury affects your fight?
which you've kind
Man,
of touched on, but if you want to say further, please feel free.
I mean, I hope not. You know what I mean? I hope not. I hope it doesn't affect the whole card or anything, because you know what I mean. I'm willing to be that big dog and step up. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Like I said before, you know what I'm saying. But whatever's whatever, man. I'm prepared for whatever, man. This is what I do. You know what I mean? So I hope it don't affect it. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you been
Cause,
watching?
cause, cause I remember I was supposed to fight Jermaine Franklin. My first main event fight was supposed to be Jermaine Franklin when he was 20-0, and I was 14-0 on NBC Sports. Y'all remember Ring City,
Yeah,
USA?
yeah.
Of
I, me
course.
and him, me and him was supposed to be main event April 22nd. He pulled out the fight 4 days talking about he had COVID. You know what I mean? But the week of that fight, the week before that, Eddie Hearn was saying that the winner of our fight would get the Dylan White fight. You know what I mean? But they caught COVID. They caught COVID 4 days. You arrive when 4 days out. That's the day of arrival to the venue. You know what I mean? I was getting off the plane and they like, oh, he caught COVID. 4 days, like
Damn.
on the day of arrival, y'all telling us he caught COVID? I smell bullshit. But back, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I was supposed to fight Jermaine Franklin. You know what I mean? And I feel like that fight would have catapulted me to another level. You know what I mean? To possibly where I could have got that fight with Dylan White, and I would have chopped him up. But what was the question again? My bad. I kind of got off.
Nah. It was basically, did you think that the
Yeah, I hope it don't affect. Yeah, I hope it don't affect it at all. No, I hope
for
it don't
sure.
affect.
I got another one coming in from Houston.
Hey,
Brandon
Sam.
says, I noticed a serious body transformation over the past 2 years. What
Mhm.
is, what is, are, no, I guess he meant, what are the staples of your diet?
The staples of my diet: baked fish, baked chicken, brown rice, vegetables, white rice, vegetables. You know what I mean? And then, I'm a heavyweight, so I still kind of can eat what I want, but, it just cut down to limitations and just, what I mean? Like I said, I got a strength and conditioning coach, man, that I work with week by week. You know what I mean? Like at home, I live in St. Louis, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? And
Yo, which for those who don't know,
the
yo,
trenches.
man, it's rough out there.
Yeah, it's treacherous, and I still live there to this day. You know what I'm saying? I come out to San Diego. I used to get a hotel, but now we kind of going up a little bit. I'm in an Airbnb now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, bro. Yeah, St. Louis is rough, man. And all we got on the corners is Chinese food restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Where they, it ain't like California where you got a lot of healthy choices of restaurants that you could choose from. You know what I mean? And then like the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis, like you say, it's rough, man. It's the trenches, it's the ghetto, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I come out to San Diego for about 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I'd have been out here 8 weeks before. You know what I mean? And I come out here and get it in. You know what I mean? And I actually brought my mom. I got my dad with me. He comes and assists me sometimes. You know what I mean? But he's here with me for this camp. But I brought my mom, my wife, my two sons. I got two sons. You know what I mean? I got a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old boy. You know what I mean? My 9-year-old, we call him Little Big Shot because he nice. He nice with his hands too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no fights yet. He gonna probably fight in the Silver Gloves next year. You know what I'm saying? And win that and start his little journey. But I really don't want him to box. But that's another subject. But yeah,
Champ, so
man, just
wait, I gotta ask, because that's kind of the opposite of what most fighters do. They get away from their family and leave their family to get away from
well,
the distractions. What is it about being around your family that you feel helps you in camp?
this is the first time I did this. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? My family never been to San Diego. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was just a great opportunity. And then it's the holiday, you know what I mean? And I wanted to be around that love. You know what I mean? They haven't been here for the full duration. They leave next Wednesday. You know what I mean? But you know, just having your family out here, man, give you that extra push. They've been in the gym with me. You know what I mean? Motivating. You know what I mean? I don't have a real big old team. I ain't got no A coach, B coach, C coach. I ain't got no assistant to an assistant to an assistant. You know what I mean? But we make our shit work. You know what I'm saying? Real deal raw skills. You know what I'm saying? Like real deal talent. You know what I'm saying? And hard work and dedication. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, for this camp, you know what I mean? I feel like, flying my family out here. You know what I mean? It's better to be around that love. You know what I'm saying? But I usually come to camp and and dog it out without my family and isolate myself. That's why I do come to San Diego. And my trainer, Coach Bashir, is out here. You know what I mean? I ain't really got no setup at home because, again, when I first turned pro, I was with Kevin Cunningham, and he left me to go to Florida. You know what I mean? And that kind of left me to fish out here by myself, and I got with
Why you
Bashir
ain't go to
Abdullah.
Florida with him though?
He didn't take me with him. What you mean? He didn't.
What
We
you
stopped. He
what you
didn't.
mean take you with him? I mean, you got to have a conversation, but obviously he can't take you with him. I mean, he did have a fight house at one point, so I'm sure at one point, if you would have
That
stood
wasn't.
into,
That was a camp house. He only used it. He only rented that house out from a guy to use that when he had his high profile guys
yeah,
because he fell out with Devin Alexander. That's like his son. So,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? He was trying to build a club and motherfucker got killed in the club and he burnt out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? He stopped fucking with motherfuckers from St. Louis, including me. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. All that shit was a part of that situation with Al Heyman. They stopped being
Mm-hmm.
kind of receptive to me. You know what I mean? Because of Cunningham leaving. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
no
bro.
clue. I had no clue because
Yeah.
obviously you've always addressed the Al Heyman stories as
Bro, it
kind
was
of
Cunningham. It was
kind of your
Cunningham that,
dad. Your dad. You always made it seem like your
but
dad was the
but
issue
nah,
there.
but that's the thing. Cunningham had already said the reason why he stopped working with me was because of my dad. Which that was totally false. That was totally false. My dad, like in St. Louis, right? My dad works a 9 to 5. My dad is an IT specialist, a computer guy, computer programmer. You know what I'm saying? Like during the day when he's making his money at his 9 to 5. So my dad was never in the way of me and Cunningham relationship. My dad brought me to Cunningham, which some fathers that's egotistical, they're like, well, I got my son, I bred and birthed him, and we're gonna go to the top together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, what I mean, Tefimo dad is a problem for Tefimo, but he living and riding with his pops. You know what I'm saying? He living and riding with being his son's ace trainer right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's most guys. Kenny Porter, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of father son relationships. That's what I'm saying, where a father's not about to let no other man come in and, you know,
But you
for to
gotta
their
admit, champ, you gotta admit that there's clearly some situations at work that are
yeah.
father son, and
Hmm.
some that just
And
don't.
sometimes they don't last. Jack Mosley, Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather,
You
Floyd
know what I'm
Mayweather,
saying?
Floyd Mayweather.
You know what I'm saying? Right, Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather. Right. But what I'm saying is like my dad was never a problem at all. My dad was my dad was at work, you know what I'm saying, probably trying to find him some lunch on lunch break. You know what I'm saying, with me and Cunningham would work. So he was never in the way. And then once you create that narrative to those guys, and then like I say, what happened, like when my dad goes off on a motherfucker like Sam Washington on the phone, they just like, oh, that just confirms what Cunningham talking about. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's how it started because of Cunningham. And like I say, it's nothing but love to not even Heyman because Al Heyman didn't have nothing to do with it for real. It was Brad Owens and Sam Watson. You know what I mean? And you know, to those guys, Brad and Sam, much love and much respect coming from me and my dad. You know what I mean? We ain't got no problems with nobody. We ain't got no problems with Cunningham. That's just what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, um, that's what kind of put that monkey wrench out there. And Cunningham, he just backed up off everybody. You know what I mean? He was training with Devin for a little bit, but Devin was kind of going through that Percocet situation and stuff. So, but you know what I mean? I'm with Bashir now. You know what I mean? And it's been beautiful ever since. You know what I mean? Like like Cunningham tried to have me on strength and conditioning, like for my first fight. But when Devin lost to Sean Porter, he took me and him off strength and conditioning, and he used the excuse of Floyd Mayweather don't use no strength and conditioning. You know what I mean? Just then at that time, 2013, 2014, you know what I mean? It was still like an adjustment on sports science to where now, 2022, that's a part of sports and all. You know what I mean? In every sport.
For sure. So when did you link up with Coach Bashir?
In 2015, I had my first fight. I came out here. I fought April 25th because I was off for a whole year. I fought April 3rd. Like when I was 21 years old, I was 3-0, three knockouts coming out the amateurs. I won two national championships. I was the alternate for the 2012 games. And then I was 3-0, three knockouts. I just got signed with Al Heyman. Had just won the national pal like a week before I got signed. So a week later, like Cunningham, like, shit, Al Heyman wants you to a 5-year contract. I'm like, shit, where do I sign? I just had a son. I just had a son. He was like 9, 10 months at the time. I'm like, shit, where I sign it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Let's do this like Brutus. And then like I say, it was beautiful. I felt like shit, here it is. And I was 3-0, three knockouts. April 3rd, 2014 was my last fight with them, and then I ain't fight again until April 25th, 2015. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole year off for a 21-year-old prospect, 3-0, three knockouts. Like, you don't do that. You keep them rolling. You keep them busy. And then the weight and all of that stuff just started playing, and the more I stayed busy and kept fighting. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I got with Bashir March 2015. Had a 6-week camp out here in San Diego. This is when we first got together. You know what I mean? Came back and fought. You know what I mean? I dropped the guy twice. You know what I mean? But I ain't knock him out. I kind of hurt my hands in the fight. And then the next fight, first round knockout. Next fight, first round knockout. And then I fought Danny Kelly on TV. I mean, that was my first like real broadcast fight, like on national television. You know what I mean? And me and Bashir been rocking ever since. You know, that's
Do
like an
you
uncle to me. He's from St. Louis. He's from St. Louis actually. And he grew up with my parents. You know what I mean? Sandbox. You know what I mean? Grade school. So it was only right.
do you feel that you find I don't know, do you feel like the Emmanuel Stewart teaching in him? He was under Emmanuel for like 17 years.
Well, no, that's Bashir Ali. That's Bashir Ali. This is Bashir Abdullah. Bashir
Oh,
Abdullah. Listen, Bashir Abdullah. You guys know who Raquel Miller is?
Of
yeah.
course.
That's her trainer. Me and her
Okay.
got the same trainer. You know what I mean? My boy Steven Nelson, who actually he was engaged to Raquel Miller at one
Yeah.
point in time. You know what I mean? He was with Crawford's camp. He was out here with us. You know what I mean? But he went back to Omaha. You know what I mean? Because he was kind of splitting his camps up, coming, with Bashir, then going to Omaha. You know what I mean? Colorado, get with them guys, and then link up with Bashir. But like, Coach Bashir just felt like it was best for him to just, stay with those guys. You know what I mean? And it's been great for him. You know what I mean? And Steve Nelson, that's my guy. But Coach Bashir Abdullah, he was the 4-time Olympic coach. He was the one that was in the corner when Andre Ward won his gold medal. He was the head coach of that 2004 Olympic team. He was an assistant coach for the 2000 team. He was a technical advisor for the 2018. Then a guy by the name of Joe Zanders was named the 2012 head coach, but the athletes didn't like him. and all the athletes voted that Bashir become the new head replacement coach because they liked Bashir or whatever. So, he was the head coach of that 2012 team. But long story short, Joe Zanders kind of put it out there that Bashir had cornered a professional boxing match. I mean, a 4-round boxing match. And USA Boxing and AIBA deemed him to not be in the corners during the games. So he had his assistants and everybody, he had a couple guys that he had trained, that he had trained as former athletes in a world-class athlete program in the Army. Coach Charles Leverett, Coach, I think his name Anthony Guzman. You know what I mean? Guzman, he works with Keyshawn Davis and those guys, and those were his proteges, and they actually was assistants on the Olympic team, and they cornered the guys. They didn't even allow Bashir to be in the corner. But like I say, Coach Bashir is a 4-time Olympic coach, so he knows all of these guys, like from the 2000 games to the 2012 games. You know what I mean?
I definitely like his website. Man,
Yeah,
he put
yeah,
in a
bro.
lot of time into this site. Shout out to him. So this is the
Yeah.
gym that you train out. It was called the Arena.
Yeah, the arena MMA gym is owned by a guy named Lucas. You know what I mean? Rich guy out here in San Diego. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's where we link at, man. That's what we do our thing at, man.
So you got to bring in sparring because this shit looks MMA heavy, champ.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely got to bring in Spawn. There's definitely not a lot of guys here in San Diego. I definitely have to bring in Spawn for sure.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But most guys, most camps got to bring in Spawn, fellas.
For sure. Unless
Yeah.
you in Vegas.
Unless you in Vegas. Unless you
Yeah.
in fucking Vegas. Unless you in fucking Vegas, the Mecca of boxing.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people move out here so they ain't got to pay for the sparring. I mean, sometimes you
Yeah,
still got to though, but a
yeah,
lot of times, there's always guys here. Like I
yeah.
just seen FA was sparring Johnny in
Yeah,
the
Johnny
Top Rank
Rice.
gym. Yeah.
Yeah, like Johnny Rice. Like when I actually was in camp with I think I was in camp with think I was at camp sparring. I went to I wasn't actually in his camp. I just traveled up there in Norwalk when Manny Robles was at Legends Boxing, and I was sparring Charles Martin and Johnny Rice. He was up there, but he didn't want to spar me. You know what I'm
Ha.
saying? My
Damn,
dad
why?
asked me. I don't know. I beat Johnny Rice. That was actually my last fight with PBC. You know what I mean?
Damn,
Iceman.
that's crazy. You beat Johnny
Hmm.
Rice and your friend Polite. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You was in camp with Polite too, right?
No, no, no.
You never met
I
him
beat.
down Wilders?
No, no, no. They never had us down there the same week.
What? That's so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
crazy.
never met them.
That's so
No, I
crazy.
ain't
I
never
met
meet
y'all
that dude.
both there, but that's funny because that would have been alternating weeks and shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I mean? Like, remember when I first went down there, that was my first week coming to spar Deontay. But then they sent me home. They sent me home, and that's when my dad, went off on, said what he said because he saw me working with Deontay. He saw like I was touching Deontay, and he like, man, y'all can't keep my son busy. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then, but they had already wanted me to come back because I gave them great work. And then
Yeah.
that's the week. That's the week I end up clipping Deontay, like that following week. You know what I'm saying?
By clipping, you do mean just catching him, not clipping and dropping him.
No, I ain't drop him, but shit, he was shit. They Malik and my coach about shit. They told me to stop. Like shit, let him shake that shit off.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When's the last time you've been back in camp? You think they'll use you again, or
I,
now
I
that you
did,
with Top
bro.
Rank, it would be an
But that,
issue?
that was that was 2017 when we met. I just was in his lab. I've been in his camps ever since the Gerald Washington fight, the Bermain Stavern fight, the second Stavern fight, uh, both Luis Ortiz fight. I sparred him southpaw. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a primarily orthodox fighter, and I sparred him southpaw for the Luis Ortiz fight because I can. And uh, the all three Fury fights. You know what I mean? I got him ready for all three Fury fights. I've been in each camp for all of his fights since Gerald Washington.
Mm,
Even when I was with Top Rank, like I was just there, September for
nice.
the Hellenius fight. And I knew he was gonna knock out Hellenius because Hellenius was there helping him for the third Fury fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but did you
And
know it was gonna happen like that? That was crazy though. But like I was expecting
I
a
seen
more
him.
traditional Wilder knockout.
I seen him clip Hellenius. I seen him hit Hellenius like with a shot that's like that he almost still kind of caught with the glove and that motherfucker buckled him. I'm like,
Mm.
come on now, Robert, let me hop in there. You know what I mean? And I hopped in there and finished the rounds with him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
I be doing my thing down there, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
What do you
for
think
sure.
of Malik since you know him intimately? What do you think of him being, positioned as the head trainer and do you see him taking Wilder to being two-time?
Uh, yeah, I think it can happen. I think it can happen because Malik was a technical boxer. You know what I mean? Classical boxer. You know what I mean? Boxer, puncher, and he could fight. I mean, he had some skills. You know what I mean? And the philosophies that he tries to put off on Deontay. It's hard teaching an old dog new tricks, but I feel like Helenius was the perfect guy to look good against, especially coming back. You know what I mean? And then, for Deontay Psychic, this a motherfucker that looked like Fury, so I just then took him out in one round. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like the stuff, you know, and just the delivery, and then the relationship that Deontay and Malik has, you know what I mean, plays a big part into that. You know what I mean? They are very close. You know what I'm saying? Before they even fought, they was calling each other brothers and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But you know what I mean? I feel like Malik is definitely he's somebody that's been around greats like Al Mitchell. You know what I mean? He's been around the Lennox Lewis camp. You know what I mean? He had what's my man name? I think it's
Wasn't he
her.
around Emmanuel too?
Yeah, that's what I'm finna say. He was around Emmanuel and all those guys, man. So you know what I mean? So he definitely been around, you know what I mean? And the philosophies that he tried to teach, that he tried to impute on Deontay, I feel like, with Deontay making the right adjustments, they definitely can work.
Yo, what do you think Deontay has to do in order for people to think he's back? Like,
Become champion.
okay.
Mm.
I'm like, would it really be that simple?
Yeah, become champion or knock off AJ or something. If he fight
So,
AJ, he could take AJ out. The world would be like, oh, he's definitely back. You know what I mean?
Champ, I got the Wilder fans very upset. They like, "Ooh, how y'all gonna not ask him? Did Wilder clip him?"
Wilder never clipped me, bruh.
Ah, there you go, Wilder fans. They tight. Like, come on, man. How you gonna say he clipped Wilder like he ain't never get clipped by Wilder?
I ain't never got fucking clipped. This is what I do, man. Like, I don't know, like, boy, it's just, I be feeling like it's a conspiracy in the game or something, bro. Like, boy, I've been supposed to been put out there. Like, I'm supposed to be talking about fighting higher guys. I need to be fighting the world champions. Like, how can Dylan White get an opportunity and get in that class of fighting Dylan Whites, and I still got to fight up and coming
You mean
guys for
you mean Jermaine Franklin? Cause
I
Dillian
mean
White,
Jermaine. I mean Jermaine Franklin. You know what I
yeah,
was saying.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
was saying. Like Jermaine Franklin. Like who the fuck he fight? He ain't do nothing but beat Rydell Booker, and I beat Rydell in way better fashion than Jermaine. Rydell won rounds against Jermaine. Rydell was never in a fight with me. They could have stopped our fight, but it was up to the ref discretion. You know what I mean? Um, and then also who else? He beat Jerry Ford. And he damn near, a lot of people thought he lost to Jerry Forrest, and Jerry Forrest can't fight.
What you mean he can't fight? You ain't see what he did with Zhang Big Bang?
All he did was just take some shots and come back and hold his head down, shoot that left hand, and was able to kind of rock, Big Bang. But Big Bang, I don't think Big Bang got the best chin, you know what I'm saying? But he did look decent in his fight with Philip Hegovich, you know what I'm saying? He kind of pushed Hegovich to it, but styles make fights, you know what I'm saying? But Big
You
Bang,
got him mad, champ. Them Wilder fans mad in the chat. Now they saying I bet this guy gets slept by Frank Sanchez.
man, I sparred Frank Sanchez 15 rounds, man, when I was getting ready
15
for when I was getting,
straight?
well, no, the first day we did like 7, and then the next
Oh.
day we did 8. So, you know what I mean? But I was down there in camp with Frank Sanchez. Like, he couldn't touch me he was working with, Canelo was there. You know what I mean? They was asking, Ramirez, he was, how many rounds? He was like, you guys gonna do 6? Because Garcia was like, can we do 8? And then Canelo was like, yes, do 8. He needs this. Telling like Frank needs this kind of work. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I was touching up Frank. You know what I mean? Like, why? Who? It's just, you got fans of these guys, and this ain't no disrespect to Deontay. Deontay don't know me. They didn't went on record, went on camera, said I was the future heavyweight champion of the world. They know what it is. Those are all my people down there. They fuck with me, and I fuck with them. You know what I mean? They know what I present.
Have you gotten an
Y'all
Champ, hold
got
opportunity
on,
to
hold
y'all
on, hold
spar?
on, hold
fanboys.
on, champ, hold on. Because if Deontay said that, Tyson Fury said Jared the future heavyweight champion of the world.
Exactly.
That's a fight that gotta happen.
Yeah. It's a
You know,
fight that gotta happen. I know that's your
all,
boy. I know
all
that's your
bullshit.
boy. I
Hey,
know
all
you got him
bullshit.
picked.
All bullshit aside, though, do you really in your heart believe it's you and him as far as the two guys in America that
Mhm.
uh is basically up to
Make
you
it to
and
the
him,
top?
right? That make it to that point.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hands down.
But
Hands down.
when you asking him that, are you saying like out of the new crop?
Yeah,
Because
exactly. Out of the guys that haven't got the opportunity yet, out of the guys that
Yeah.
haven't been able to
I
challenge
mean, there's
yet.
only 3 of them though. Him, Anderson, and Mike.
Mike Hunter.
Who?
And Mike Hunter.
Nah, he got his opportunity. He
Who
got
is
it. Like
Mike?
he
Mike
got
who?
he owed the Buglagon or Balagon.
Balogun?
Yeah, there you go.
Man.
Balagan. That's it. That's how you say it, Balogun.
Yeah, Balogun, Mike Balogun. I
He
don't know,
old
man.
as hell. He old as hell, but he the top, one of the top outside of you and Jared ranking Americans. Everyone else had an opportunity. Andy obviously got 1-1, and now is a former. Wilder is now a former. Jermaine failed against Dillian. Jared has obviously just stepped up against Jerry. You about to get your fight with Villanella. Martin already had his shot. Mike has not. Trevor Bryant has. Gerald Washington has. Gerald Miller hasn't. He fucked up his shot with the
With the juice.
PEDs.
Yeah, with the
There's no
juice.
other American heavyweight other than my man Ronnie Hines, but like he ain't been getting no fights from Ohio. Then you got
Mhm.
Brandon Moore, but like I don't know Brandon like that. He's also
Yeah.
from
It's
Florida.
definitely me and Big Baby. You know what I'm saying? It's
Which
definitely me
one?
and
Hold
him.
on. You talking about Jared or you talking about Jarrell?
Y'all know, come on, y'all know the real Big Baby.
Oh,
Nah, but yeah, I'm talking about Jared. I'm talking about Jared. You know what I'm saying? I like Jared. I think he can fight, but I feel like I ice him.
What you? Hold on, champ.
you
What you?
ice
Hold
him?
on. What you mean ice him, champ?
Cause you ain't get the knockout over Rodell Booker. How you gonna knock out a dude that's 23 or 24?
He's 22.
Oh my God, that's 8 years younger than you, champ. I love the head shake. What though? You gotta act. Come on, youth. 8 years of youth. I know that means 8 years of experience, But that's 8 years of youth.
And you talking about a guy that was born and bred for boxing, ain't do shit else.
What you trying to
Bruh,
say?
who
Shaw
the
was too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, my granddaddy is Buddy Shaw. My granddaddy a legendary
I'm
boxing
not
coach.
champ. I'm
No,
just
no, no, no,
saying
no, no,
most
no, no,
these
no, no,
other
no, 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 no,
guys,
no, 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 no,
most
no,
these
no, no.
other guys stepping
Fuck
in
all
now
these
is
other
football
dudes. I'm talking.
players. It's
No,
football, but
Yeah,
that
but he's
ain't
saying
me.
fuck all them. That ain't
That
him.
ain't me.
He
right.
That
I'm
bred
ain't
for
just
me.
this.
saying. Just like
Oh,
he didn't got in there with some football players. He didn't got in there. Deontay, everybody didn't got in there with some football players. Not many guys then got in there with bred, born fighters. You feel me?
I mean, and that's what he is. How
That's
many
exactly,
amateur fights,
mister.
champ? How many amateur fights for these guys that don't know?
Man, I had about 60 amateur fights. You know what I'm saying? I had a bunch of amateur fights. I won the national silver gloves. I won the ringside. I won all that stuff. I won the USA Nationals. I won the National Pal. You know what I'm saying? I did all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did all it. You know what I'm saying? Born and bred for this shit. Born and bred for this shit. I've been in boxing since I was 4 years old, bro.
Damn.
I've been had the gloves on my hands just like a Mayweather. You know what I'm saying?
so.
Just
Just to
like,
clarify, champ, the icing part.
yeah,
I just want to
bro,
be
hold
yeah,
on,
but wait,
hold
like
on,
wait,
it's
wait,
hold on,
wait,
there
wait,
hold
might
wait.
be
on,
some.
Hold on,
hold
Shaw.
on.
Hold up, cause you from obviously St. Louis. He
Yeah.
from Chicago. I'm from Jersey, the East Coast. So for me, icing mean he going to sleep.
Word.
Oh, that's what it
Well,
mean for you too.
Yeah.
So what it mean for you?
shit, I'm gonna take him to school, beat him,
Okay.
ice him, knock him out, whatever. Like I ain't finna. Yo, I'm coming with my thunder, bro. I'm coming with my thunder. Like, bro, like, man, bro. Y'all
His
gonna see.
thunder. Oh, yo, I ain't hear that in a minute. I'm coming with my thunder.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yo, bro. I feel like it's a conspiracy. Like, I be
Nah,
feeling
but
like,
look, because you said that before, so I gotta let you know. Obviously, it's not a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Like, you signed to Lou at the
nah, but that's
time.
what I. No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Lou DeBella, like, bro, Lou DeBella wanted to keep me up. My manager told me to sign back with Lou because Lou would have tried to put me in court. Like, it's a lot of bullshit in this shit, bruh.
But that's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's not a conspiracy. It's just decisions that you made. You know, it would have been a great decision. Lou was in a great position. He was promoting the biggest heavyweight in the world at the time. It's just that he had a falling out, and that fucked up his television dates. But you know, Lou was popping in Brooklyn. He had PBC dates. He was doing his thing.
but I had already, like, the shit with Al Heyman had already happened, though, between me, with me. You
So,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
So,
then, like, bro, they ain't try to get me no little small time. I was supposed to fight for the USBA title last year. You know what I'm saying? They offered me a fight like on Triller. I could have fought. I could have fought on Triller. I could have been like. It's a lot of things. Like the matchmakers felt like they didn't want to put me in there with Trey Lippy Morrison because they felt like I would have blew him out in one round. And then Mike Gallagher ended up blowing him out in one round. Why you ain't give me that? Why you ain't give me that? Why they ain't give me that alley oop? Why they ain't give me a jet? Why, look, no, for real. Why they ain't me and Jerry Forrest both with the Bella? Why they ain't give me Jerry Forrest? Why they ain't give me
Cause he
oh
need a TV network to want to pay for the fight. So it's like ESPN ain't gonna pay for a fight where neither guy is not signed with them. But now you signed with ESPN, so it's different. But back then,
was Cooper Puller signed with ESPN top rank when he fought Rodell on top rank?
yeah, because he got two fights, didn't he? He fought Rodell and someone else. I'm about to check. I'm pretty sure
Well,
he
he
fought
fought.
someone else on Top Rank after or before Rodell. A bigger fight, right? You looking it up?
Yes, I am looking it up.
He
Yeah,
fought. We fought.
right before that,
Bogdan Dinu.
Yeah.
yes.
Off the one look
Bro,
and keep
hey,
in mind.
bro. Let me
No, no,
tell
no,
you.
no, no.
No,
Wait, because it
I'm
ain't
just gonna
about
tell y'all.
it ain't about who he is. It's more about their story building. Keep in mind at that time they had the other big baby who beat Bag Dondinu on Matchroom, and gave him his first loss. So that was a good fight for Pulev. He was coming off only one loss back on Dinu. So it's story building, champ. He
Yeah, I want
yawned.
some
He
breakfast.
yawned.
Nah, man, it just I don't know, man. I'm ready for whoever, whenever, bro.
Yo,
My contract, my contract's already been signed though.
have you worked with Jeremiah Milton?
Nah, man,
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, you on
Hold
one
on.
today? What the? I just said if you worked with him, damn.
nah, I never worked with him, bro.
But I
Uh,
mean, bruh, he in Vegas. You would say you might need sparring.
He been to San Diego
he
a lot.
sparred Fury. He sparred Dubois. He sparred Johnny Rice.
Frank
He sparred Frank who?
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Like he be out here getting that work. He got a
I
couple
would
viral
love,
knockouts.
bro, man. Ooh,
You woke up on one today. What do that mean, champ?
bro, like he's some good work for me, huh?
I'm saying when what? No,
Uh,
no, no, no. Hold
uh,
on, Shaw. You taking this the wrong way. Cause when you was like 0-4, I mean 4-0, Wilder brought you in and you was good work.
I was 8. I'm different.
This guy terrible. My bad. You right. You right.
I'm
But you got
different.
you don't know if I'm just trying to help Jeremiah out. He up and coming.
No,
You know.
I would love. Give me his contact. I'd love to bring him to camp for this next week or a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? And get some work with him. Y'all got his contact?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know you can
wasn't
send.
saying it. I'm not saying it because I seen him spar and this dude's an animal. I'm just you local and he a up and
Yeah.
comer. Like that's what Wilder did for you. I'm sure you got some up and comers in your camp.
The dude Jeremiah Milton that fought on that card when I stopped Joey DeWaco. The dude from the Dreads did. Yeah. Yeah. But
Champ, I
send me
love
his
it.
contact.
Where was this personality at? They probably would have had you main event a long time ago. My man said when I
They
stopped
ain't
Joey
never put the
DeWaco.
bro. They ain't never put the cameras. That's why I say, bro. They only had the cameras on me once, bro. They don't. I ain't, like the most interviews I do is interviews like this, bro.
It's
You
all
know
right.
what
Your
I'm
time
saying?
gonna come. You gotta knock out Guido ass, send him back to Italia, and everybody gonna know.
For sure, for
Champ, that
sure.
is all our questions. I'm gonna refresh on the peoples, but please give out your social media. A lot of these guys didn't know who the fuck you was. This is insane to me. They like, yo,
You
who's
said that,
this? Yeah, the Wilder fans like, who's this dude? I'm gonna check his box rec. They mad. They big mad now. You 18-0, 13 KOs.
man. It's a whole like everybody that's close to Wilder know who I am, though. Like my man, like the what's the LDBC?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What BFTB, my man Tay Jones, all of them, they know who I am. Come on, they fuck with me. The Wilder camp, man. What I say, Tuscaloosa is like my third home, bro. Like the whole, like I be getting my hair cut at the local little barbershops and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wilder, I'd have been over at Wilder House for Thanksgiving and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd have chilled and talked to his kids and you know what I'm saying? Like met his aunties and met his mom, met his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like my peoples, bro. Like they know what it is. But my social medias, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Shot Shaw, BIGSHOTSHAW. Then you can follow me on Instagram at the same Big Shot Shaw. And then you can follow me on Facebook. I got a fan page, Stephen Big Shot Shaw. And then I got like a little personal page, Stephen Jabari Shaw. That's my full government, man. You know what I mean? Jabari means brave
Champ,
in Swahili. Talk to me.
what was the Twitter again?
Big Shot Shaw.
Cause Jared said you ain't reply to nothing he said on Twitter.
Oh,
He
because
just
he busy
texted me.
doing an interview. Tell Jared jump on. Let's get
Tell him
this
jump
shit
on.
pop. Oh, he said tell him jump on. I ain't even had. I mean, I did say it, but Jared gonna be like, yo, Ness can't come back to camp. He messy.
I did respond. Somebody respond. Somebody said. A lot of people talking about that fight. A lot of people saying You know, he need to fight Big Shot Shaw. You know what I'm saying? Big Shot Shaw and Big Baby would be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And then he commented, he like 14-0, 14 knockouts. Like he'll knock me out. Like, nigga, please.
Yo, Champ, the confidence, dude. This has been a good camp for you, huh?
Bro, this is yeah. January 14th, I fight. I'm ready. Just tune in. I'm about to do my thing, man. Period.
Is this the same conversation you had with them top ranked matchmakers? They know how you feeling. They know you dying to show that you the truth.
I don't even got no kind. I don't even talk to them people. Them people
Okay.
that talk, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't call me. They ain't talking to me personally. I'm going through my manager, Dave McWaters, through all of this stuff. He handling all my business. I wish they ain't, bro. They ain't personal with me like they are with them other guys. You know what I mean? For
For
some
sure.
reason,
I mean, after January 14th, I'm sure more than one person's gonna have a manner of calling you. But Champ, I do appreciate you coming on, spicing it up.
yeah.
Uh, you know, making the
This is
call
what I
out to
want.
Jarrett.
He said you want a cat fight. He said he passing out gifts to the kids at the J Prince complex right now in Houston, Texas.
Oh, so he's busy basically.
That's what I don't want a cat fight, bro. Y'all just brought that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waking up early in the morning. Shit, I'm with my motherfucking real kid. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all,
Yeah.
I'm with my real motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm passing out gifts to these boys. You know what I'm saying? This my oldest boy right here.
How
Say
old is
what's
he?
up. He 9. Say what's
Okay.
good.
What up, young champ?
And then this my 5-year old. I kill a motherfucker for them. So stop playing with me.
Them your only two, champ?
Yeah, these my only two. And like I say, I'll kill a motherfucker for them. I'll lay something down for them.
Mm.
So stop playing with me.
Champ,
Period.
January 14th, man. Lay my man Guido down so we get this bread and get your
Yes, sir.
name out there to the rest of the world. Let them know there's a
Man,
new heavyweight in town.
I want to say I appreciate y'all, man, for giving me this platform to speak my piece and talk. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't come on here to talk shit. This ain't no heavy shit. This ain't no, oh, he just talking shit. Nah, it's
You
just
just
me,
want to
man.
prove your worth, man. We
Yeah,
get it.
and I hate that it's happening. You know, like I said, I've been pro since 21, and it's fine. Like I just turned 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I'm seasoned, and I'm praying for what's about to happen, man. And I feel great, man. January 14th, tune in, bro.
Champ, appreciate you, man. Thank you once again. Can't wait. We gonna definitely set something up.
Yes,
Fight
So
sir.
I'm gonna
week
text
or
you. I'm gonna
or
text you. No, actually,
oh
you
you
text
talking about
me
for
the
the
days
journey?
that you're
Yeah.
gonna get to
Big Bear.
Big Bear, because that's closer
Big
for
Bro.
us to drive from here to Vegas.
I get to Big Bro December 20. I get to Big Bro December 28th or December 29th. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, and I got a little crib out there already. You know what I'm saying? That we already been paid for. So we'll
All
be there
right.
next
So
week.
we definitely gonna make them plans to get out there, man. We appreciate you, and I'll send you that information for Jeremiah.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man.
All
Thank
right. There you
you.
have
Peace.
it, ladies and gentlemen. Big Shot Shaw. Let's go. If you want to call in, you want to voice your opinion, you want to talk a little bit about our topics
What's the
and
number, Ness?
or our great guest, the
What's the
number to
phone
call
number,
in,
Ness?
1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time right here. Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can also hit us up on Twitter Spaces. So anybody that is there, you can request now and we can bring you on. But remember, if you are just listening, do us a favor, retweet the space. We probably would have got Jared on. You see, you dropped the ball, not me, you. If you share the show, it will grow. If you share the show, we'll get more people, yo. Let me go to Brandon, Cincinnati. What up?
Yo, Ness, what's going on? Danny, what's going on? What's up, fellas?
Chilling.
Shout out to the whole TVB community. Man, great interview with my dog, Big Shot Shaw, man. I've been speaking highly of that man for a minute now. If you ain't seen that cat fight, get on YouTube, do your homework. Don't just box rec, C-Dub. Actually do some research on that man. That man got skill, very skilled.
C-Dub was
I
so
think
hurt in the chat. Did you look at
Yeah.
him? Jesus.
No, I ain't see him in the chat, but I know when I heard let me box rec, I know you was talking about my brother. You know, he's a casual, but we gonna get him together. He's a hardcore casual at this point. He's using that box rec like a motherfucker. But yeah, Dub, man. Big Shot outside of maybe Jared and Frank Sanchez, probably one of the fastest heavyweights. That motherfucker got speed, athletic. He lost that weight, so it now seems like his output has increased. Big Shot ain't nothing to play with, man. Play with him if you want to. I just think he's been kind of, I ain't gonna say blacklisted. He's just been like under the radar because of the politics of boxing. But it seems like he's getting his opportunities now.
Nah, he got it now. He with Top Rank.
Yeah, seize the moment, man. Because I know he's hungry, and I'm telling you, when we talked about what's next with Jared after his fight a couple weeks ago, Ness, I said I wanted that Big Shot Guido winner for Jared. Because man, that's a big fight for me. You got the golden child of the promotional company. You know the little youngin that they boosting up. This motherfucker wearing Cartier buffs. I know they paying him good for fly young nigga, man. And then you got Big Shot, just straight St. Louis, hungry in the dungeon, just grinding. Like you said, the body transformation has been crazy, man. So you got the best of both worlds coming together and making a big fight. I want to see that happen. That's a good trap fight for Jared. Jared better not play with Big Shot if they make that happen. But Big Shot better not be looking ahead of the Guido fight. Focus on Guido, get that done. So yeah, shout out to Big Show and Jared, they're my two little youngins. And, shout out to Wilder, man. Yeah, I mean everybody love a comeback story, underdog story. So keep grinding, Deontay. Do your thing, champ. Shit. What's next for him? Yeah, I guess Andy Ruiz. He fucked up Andy Ruiz. He gonna make easy work of him. And then after that, the sky's the limit. Maybe AJ or shit, Usyk, Fury winner. You know, just keep grinding, Wilder. Make us proud, champ. That's my call, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you for calling in. Listen, it is absolutely free to hit the thumbs up. It's even more free to subscribe. You know, you ain't got to send a super chat. You ain't got to do nothing that costs you any money. But subscribing and hitting the thumbs up can help us. Right now, we're at 160,603. So we still need about 400 more subscribers to get to the next level. Let me go out to Kenichi Bear, headphone using Mad Ben. Sieng. Mad Ben, what up? Yes, we do.
What up? Loud and crispy. All right, that was a great interview. I like the confidence of Shaw. Now it's time for him to go and show and prove. I'm going to put some money on him to beat Guido because Guido is garbage. So after he beat Guido, he won't get any credit because Guido is garbage. I don't want him to fight Anderson yet because I want it to be a big American thing. I would like them to go like Fabio Wardley or one of them dudes. Knock out, go over to England and get some UK love. It's good that Wilder's in camp. He's gonna knock out Ruiz if they fight. I guess this is mandatory or next up. But did you hear what Tank said? I gotta give my favorite fighter, Tank. I think Ryan is juicing. Do you think Ryan is juicing? He's looking kind of big for real. So we gotta watch for that. You know, he's a former Canelo protege, and you know what they do in that camp.
I mean, he's with a whole new trainer now.
Yeah, but he's a protege, so he learned some tricks while he was there. You know, they drink herbal teas and stuff that taint their muscles and their endurance down there. So he probably went and purchased some of those herbal teas that does magnificent things to your physique.
Probably purchased it where you purchased your ignorance.
I
I'm just
mean,
saying.
is it
It's probably
true?
the-
Did
it's
Valdez
probably-
not pop for a T?
I mean, he say Canelo protege.
I mean, were they not
Ryan was
considered
in camp.
proteges?
Ryan was in camp.
Were they
Come
not
on,
considered
Danny, don't get hurt.
proteges?
Danny is getting hurt because I tell the truth. The truth doesn't hurt. The truth offends.
He
But it
just
is
doesn't
not a
want
sin.
you. He doesn't want you associating Canelo with the,
I know.
speculation.
Why didn't
I
his,
know.
Why didn't his suspension uphold?
Who's suspension?
I
of
don't.
Canelo?
I'm not.
What do you mean it didn't uphold? He had to do 6 months.
No, but right,
He
it
did
was
6 months.
originally a year. His suspension was for originally a
Bro,
year.
but-
because politics, they need that
Yeah,
money. They can't have him out the ring
boxing,
for
it's
a
boxing.
fucking
Yeah,
year.
he's a money man.
So if Canelo, fuck Canelo, if
Bro, the bottom line is he took a
I
plea.
said Ryan
bro,
and
but I'm
Valdez
saying-
probably
I'm
got
saying,
teeth.
right,
Looking
right,
big.
right, cool. I'm saying if anybody were to test for what he tested today, they'd be straight.
What you mean they be straight?
They'd be good.
Because they raised the fucking
Hey, it's
clenbuterol
not about
levels.
Canelo.
Because they saw how big
It's
of
not-
a problem it was.
Oh, so
in the
basically
food.
you saying Canelo's a martyr.
Who?
He took one for the
Yeah, he
team
is.
because of him.
He took
and
one for the
now we
team. He
know-
took one for the team.
No, definitely ain't take one for the team.
Now we made him
but,
change.
You know, it's a.
He's a civil. He's a civil
that
rights.
was a pandemic before
he's
the
a civil
pandemic,
rights-
champ.
He's a civil rights martyr for civil rights. He brought it through his sacrifice. He brought change. Bravo for Canelo.
through his sacrifice.
Canelo X. Martin Luther Canelo. Anyway, whatever. All I'm saying is tranquil. That's my call.
Oh
Sound like
shit!
you worried, dude.
Never worried.
How you call in talking about Tank, but you won't mention him to the last 2 seconds?
That's
of
my
your
favorite
call?
fighter.
That's his
That's my
favorite
favorite.
fighter.
So why you
That's my
ain't?
favorite
Why you
fighter.
ain't spend
That's my
the
favorite
whole-
fighter.
why
Danny
you ain't
mad.
spend-
Yo, Danny having
I'm
a
not
That's my
bad
favorite
day.
fighter.
I'm not
They
mad.
coming at all your favorite
If
fighters
that's your
today, so
favorite
you
fighter,
mad.
why didn't you spend your whole call talking about him? You talked about everybody but.
I just did. I said, Tank said, Ryan looking huge. He's
Yep.
probably on the juice. And I said, we'll find out when he pop on a test.
Never said he'll
And
find
then I
out.
said-
You never said they'll find
I
out.
said, that's what I
Danny,
said.
What test? What
Danny
testing?
Rewind it.
tight.
What testing?
Rewind
they
the tape.
taking? What
Rewind-
testing-
rewind the
what testing
tape.
are they
Rewind it.
taking?
Neither one of
We-
them ever been
we wanna
tested
take-
in
No,
their
that's why.
career.
That's why I want to know what testing are they taking.
Neither one.
I said, hey, I didn't say he says, I said, we'll find out if he pop on a test. Rewind the tape, man.
But why do you
Rewind
think
the
there's
tape.
a
You're not- you're
test?
too big.
Why do you think there's a test?
Because
Maybe
Tank
he's
is
not testing.
expressing.
One day he'll test.
What you mean? Tank is
That he test,
expressing
he should test.
expressing fear
That he test.
or not fear, wrong word. Sorry, Tank fans. He's expressing concern, so why not? The contract isn't completely finalized. You can
No.
absolutely include VADA testing.
I'm not saying that you
Tank-
can't, but they could have
Tank
absolutely
said in his
included
interview, said he would like testing.
For
Look,
any
you
of
heard
their
him?
fights.
He said, Tank said in the Ellie interview, is it Ellie? Because that's the only one that does interviews, but he said that he would like testing.
No, he did an interview. I was listening yesterday. Tank said he would like testing because of he's either on the juice or been drinking alcohol heavy.
What?
But he's looking big. But
What the fuck?
that's what he said in the interview.
Oh, so he's blaming the blowing up on either he's using or he's
Juicing
drinking.
or yes.
Motherfuckers
And then
can't just
they-
be eating good.
I
the
mean, you gotta
interviewer
bring
asked,
that up with Tank,
have you
man.
ever seen
Tank been insinuating that
He had
shit
it-
all over social media.
the interviewer asked, have you ever seen Ryan drunk? And Tank said, yeah, when they're out in LA, he was drunk
Mm.
when he pulled up on him.
Everybody drinks, man. I don't even drink, and I drink socially. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come to Vegas
don't
like, yo,
drink.
Ness,
Yo,
what
that
up?
was another thing we was talking about yesterday too.
Me and Ken Porter don't drink. Me and Ken Porter don't drink.
Yeah, you're right. And Sean
We don't-
Porter.
Bro, you need some liquor. That's probably why your voice sound like that all
He
raspy and
Caribbean,
shit.
man. What's wrong?
Nah.
Danny trying to
My
offend
voice-
you, Mad Ben.
my
You
voice-
mad.
I ain't trying to offend
No,
you.
he's not offending me. My voice is this way because
Yo,
I got my
Ness, what
straight
the fuck
crush
you doing?
in a gym accident. So that's
Yo,
why my voice sound that way.
my bad,
But
man.
you can't offend me. I'm 50 years old.
That's
I've been-
being
I've-
disrespectful. and
I'm 50
shit.
years old.
Damn.
I'm just saying, tranquil, man.
Tanquil.
Everybody goes to
Tanquil.
sleep.
Mad Ben, thank you for calling in, my man. Champ.
Thanks for having the show.
Yo, they said the Axiom said Ryan makes silly bets when he drunk.
Ryan makes.
Word, something like that. Something like that. Who we got next? Well, Ring Woke Danny, that's GTL, the boxing voice.
Bro, we got plenty of people.
Oh.
Fall back. Sleepy time over here.
Nah,
my
I'm
man.
awake. You just
You
sitting up
awake.
mute.
I gotta go
like-
through the list. There's a number there. You know whose that is?
Yeah, you just click on it and be like, hello.
Nah, that's not how we do things around here. But we do got Discord open. We going to see Dub, the casual hardcore.
Yo, Michael Manning said, how is your name Mad Bent and you don't get drunk?
He smokes weed. You guys are weird.
I've never heard somebody say, oh, I'm mad. I got bent off the weed. Bro,
I mean,
you get
you
bent
right.
off the liquor.
I mean,
Jeff.
you right. That's probably not a normal term.
Yo, that was just funny. And I'm sure it obviously stands for something else.
Yeah, I don't know, but we got.
Bro, my coffee cold.
I mean, you had it in a little ass sippy cup. Jonathan, what up? See, Dub, I guess your volume don't work, so we went to Jonathan. Jonathan. 831.
What's going on?
Oh, what up?
I'm here.
Talk to us.
Hey, like I said before, man, the weeds, you know, that's the best stuff in the world for an old man like me, 75. I just want to let you guys know that my crew's over at Philadelphia playing with Boots Ennis and his father.
Oh yes, I
great,
seen it. I seen it. What's your grandson's name
my
again?
boy, Trouble. His
Yeah,
name is
no, I know, but
Samuel
his real name.
Castellano. Samuel T. Castellano.
Bro, I seen that. I promise you, I considered getting him on, but I'm like, man, it's gonna look corny just to interview him because he was sparring Boots. But I seen it yesterday.
Yeah, Boots worked with us, man. You know, that's some nice people over there. All you got to do is go over there and you get some work. I hear that some people say they call him up and they ain't getting no work from Boots. Boots will spar a heavyweight.
Hey yo,
Boots
Pops,
will
why
spar
you
a
talking?
heavyweight and
Why you talking about
drop
Jalil
him.
Hackett like that? I know that's what we talking about. We just did that interview.
No, man, I'm into Boots right now, man. I've never been excited about a fighter since Roy Jones and Mayweather. I don't know, man. There's a lot of Mickey Mouse shows out there, and I'm just watching from the back. I know I got my big screen. I'm watching you guys. I enjoy your show. I called up, what's that young man's name? Coach Malachi. You know.
Okay.
He was funny. I caught him off guard. I didn't give him a chance to talk. I talk real fast and stuff, and he just listened. But I like you guys, man. Hey, Danny, keep doing those push-ups, man. They'll come in. I'm telling you. You'll get toned up, brother. I'm telling you. Hey, I do 35. I'm 75 years old.
Damn.
No, I remember you, man. I remember you when you came to the studio.
Word, yeah.
You're in great shape.
Well, I try to stay that way because I'm an example for my gym, man. I got a bunch of young guys in there. I had a kid go to Mexico, and he brought me back a victory. Then the other one just folded. I got to work with his psychology. Something wrong with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. You give them the skills and everything, and they don't trust it. And then I don't know what happened to that poor kid. But anyway, he needs a lot of prayer. I wanted to say something, and then I'll let you guys go. I don't like no one calling skills tricks. I don't like that word, tricks. Tricks are for clowns. Skills, it takes a long time to learn boxing, man. It doesn't come on you. It's like a work. It's like you really got to study this game. It's crazy, man. And I truly believe I have something going on with Team Trouble One. And my son developed this team by watching other champions and going where we needed to go to get the sparring to bring this kid to another dimension. We don't want to fight like your typical Mexican kid, rock 'em, sock 'em in the backyard. We don't do that, man. I like footwork. I like angles. I like, rapid hands. I like a kid that can fight inside, just not on the outside. pop shotting somebody. We get inside, we can rumble. I'd like, it's real picky. And I don't have clients. I don't let nobody come into my gym. It's a private gym. I love my gym. I take care of it. And I built it basically for my son to have something to do besides going down the freeway and chasing a check. That's no life. And I see that boxing's an accelerator to wealth. And I believe that you two guys right now, you found something to do in boxing. I tell people, boxing's just not about getting hit. Boxing's about commentating. Boxing's about promotion. Boxing's about management. It's just crazy. I think you guys tapped into a nice vein. So you guys keep doing the good work you do. And that heavyweight you interviewed, I like that guy. I don't know what some about him. I just liked him. I don't know what. And that was a damn good interview too, by the way. I like what you guys did. So keep up the good work.
Is Samuel?
I'm watching here.
Is Samuel pro yet? What's the what is going to be?
Samuel has one pro fight. He has one pro fight. We took him to Mexico when he was 15 years old, and he fought a guy that was about 22 years old, and we won. It was a no easy fight because everybody says you go to Mexico, you get these easy fights. Well, this was no easy fight, and we have it on film. It was a full-grown man fighting a young man with skills, and Trouble took him to the bank. Trouble's been sparring guys like Carlos Balderas, Adam Blue Nose, Lopez. We got a kid down here going to Stanford, a real sharp kid. He's an amateur yet, 22 years old. His father brought him down, and we worked with him the first time. Then the second time, Trouble sent him home, pretty beat up. Trouble has this. He has this look where he just looks like a young little boy yet, and he hasn't really filled into his manhood. He's only 17, champ, and he sparred with Devin Haney. Devin Haney's been working with us since we were little. Bill and Charles communicate a lot, and we appreciate that crew because we kind of like what Bill did with his
his
movement.
son.
I want to say, that word. What do you say? Strategic.
Yep.
It's kind of a military word. You place yourself right in the right spot so you can have this success in battle. And I like that stuff. It really turns me on. And that's what boxing is. It's, because I'm a retired union carpenter, and being a retired union carpenter, I had to fight every inch of my way, 34 years, man, with playing with young guys all the time. But that's how I got through, playing with the young guys, because the young guys are the future. They always are going to be the future. Old men like to shove you away and tell you don't know what you're doing, but they're wrong. You young guys are it, man. So I always do the encouragement, to bring people along. I never had that. I never had nobody encouraging me. I never had a cheerleader behind me telling me, hey, Perales, you could do this, you could do that. I was always trained by the outside, like the forestry got me through. PG&E got me through, the military, Carpenters Union, all that stuff. Because you got to remember, my dad swam that Rio Grande to get me here. So that was it. The year, that was 1914 when he swam across that Rio Grande so America could have 5 fighting soldiers. So us migrants, us Mexican Americans, as they want to call us, which I don't really like being called that. I like being called an indigenous person now. I don't like being called a Mexican anymore because I feel that that's a conquered person, and the Spanish is not my language. I don't know what my language is. It could be Aztec, Mayan, Yaqui, Apache. I don't really know because it's been stolen from me, and my culture has been stolen from me. And that's the way I think now because I'm an old man, and I want to know where my roots are coming from, just like everybody else these days. But getting back to boxing, man, there's a lot of young guys out there. They're hungry, man. I can see them. I can feel them. And there's a lot of little stars that are being promoted by, I don't know how they get that promotion, but I think we're doing a good job. I think my son's on the right trail. I don't know if you heard, we got hacked in the middle of the year, and we built our site right back up and surpassed what we even had. And we're getting, what was it, 80 million hits on one of our posts? What the fuck is that? 80 million hits? That's unbelievable. Hey, you can check it out on the One Team Trouble. I'm not bullshitting you. Trouble's hitting a device blindfolded, and right there, you can see we posted a couple of them. It's a musical, and you can see the hits he got. I was just confounded with 80 million people. What the fuck? Really? When we fight, they're gonna know who we are. Really? You know, that's just. But I don't want to be no social media sensation like you know who. I don't want to ever be like that.
Like who?
I want to be like Boots Ennis. I ain't gonna say, but I want to be like Boots Ennis, man. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at that crew for #1 crew in America right now. I'm not kidding you either. See, if you guys don't know, Danny's been down there. If you guys need to fly down there and stay there for a week and watch that man in action and his father. I mean, that's what it takes, man. I mean, that's what I send my boys down there like that. I tell them, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here, man. They go, what? I go, hey, I got the plane, everything ready to go. You guys are gone right in the middle. They go, Dad, but it's going to be crazy over this Christmas. I go, who gives a shit, son? We're going. We got to go. We're not playing no games. This is military, son. The quick and the dead. You know, it's either that or we're not going to do it, man. You got to do it 24/7.
Yeah,
you know that. You guys, you got to be there 24/7. You're up in the morning. I admire you guys for doing that, too, by the way, because I'm up in the morning, and that's the only way I would be able to talk to you folks. So now I'm going to shut up and let you talk to me.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the call. I was just gonna say it's funny how you say it's kind of like the military, because I feel like for most fighters, something we would always hear is like hurry up and wait. It's like you doing everything you can just to wait for that one opportunity, just to wait for that one call to get your shot. So appreciate it though, definitely appreciate the call, appreciate you tuning in.
For sure, we're going to get to some other callers. But, thank you again. I did reach out to your son because I couldn't find that box rec. What's going on, C-Dub?
Hey, this week.
C-Dub, you there? C-Dub. 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 C-Dub, you just don't know how to rock, man. Maybe you need a set of Kenichi bears, bro. You be blaming Discord, now you going to blame Twitter. Call in the blog talk, fam. You going to blame that too. Okay, no C-Dub. No C-Dub. No C-Dub. No C-Dub. No C-Dub.
Moving on.
Moving on. Moving on. Let's see what we got going on. Who's on Discord? James Payne Lethal.
Audio check.
What up?
It's me.
Bro.
The ambassador of the great state of Tennessee. It's your boy James P-A-Y-N-E, Mr. Lethal himself. And you know, like I know, the best part of waking up.
Whoa.
In my cup always. Shout out to TVV alumni made this slogan world famous. Shout out to Folgers too, but I like Maxwell House better. So, man, what's up? Top of the morning. I want to start out by giving some shout-out special acknowledgments. Hey, shout out to you, Danny, man, for the major weight loss, man. This big boy status, man. Anytime
69 pounds,
like
champ.
that, yo, 69 pounds. Yo, that's a human being. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, you getting it in, champ. You doing big things, man.
I
like what I heard.
Bro, that's a baby goat. My mom said. She was like, "Son,
Man.
you done lost the chivo off your stomach." I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah, man. Yeah, or like one of them big ass dogs that's extra furry and shit be weighing like the 70-pound Great Danes shit. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. Or like a small kid, like, you know, There's some big shit, man. That's all I'm trying to get at, man. So good work on it, man. I love to hear stuff like that. It's very motivating and inspiring. It really puts us back in the frame of mind, no excuses, because we've seen you shrinking on the earth. So you know what I mean? And shout out to you, Ness, man, for coming from behind the disc and getting back in the ring, defending your heavyweight throne and border wars, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your opponent, ASAP. I think that'll be a competitive contest. I think last night you wasn't giving yourself enough credit, and that's being in Las Vegas. I mean, you're blessed with primo sparring, primo facilities, primo training, and winning mentality because everybody comes there to win. So I think you'll be good to go, and I'm interested to see what ASAP brings because I saw him up close and personal once before in Florida, and he looks very, very good. You know what I'm saying? I like what I saw. He had a fighting spirit, so I expect him to have no less of that spirit when you two square off, and it'll be an interesting contest. So shout out to Border Wars, all of the fighters, all of the competitors. Shout out to my guy Info, the ring announcer of the century in this shit. And man, shout out to everybody that's gonna do their thing and watch. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all watch. Make sure the eyeballs get on Border Wars because it's a dope event. A lot of dope people. People are changing lives. This whole shit is changing lives over there. So shout out to that. I'm gonna get into the boxing real quick before my time run out. As far as that Plant and Benavidez fight I seen as a topic, Plant possibly could get the stoppage, but me personally, I'm not looking for it. You know what I'm saying? I drink Tennessee tea, but man, I don't drink grape flavor delusional Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? So I expect Plant to do his thing with skill and IQ.
You a whole bunch of hours early, champ. That's 12 o'clock.
What?
That's the 12 o'clock show, though.
I seen it in the topic, or maybe I'm looking at the wrong topic. But yo, that's just my stake on it. You know what I'm saying? I expect them to get it done. IQ, boxing skill, you know what I'm saying? Be smart in there, and if you see the opening, take it, get it done. Let's see. That Fury Usyk is there for the 12 too.
No, that's now.
I bet. Yes, give me that, please. I would love to see that. I know it probably won't happen, but I would love to see if they could probably make this fight happen in the States, like in New York, Madison Square or something like that. I mean, it's foreign guys, but I don't know, just something sound right about that to me to do an undisputed heavyweight champion right there in New York. But they probably will take it somewhere like, Saudi or something like that for the big bag. But I do want to see that fight because I would like to go ahead and clear up the confusion in another weight division. We're setting a new president. Undisputed's popping up left and right. And shout out to my guy Stainless. We got the collabo right now, Undisputed. So y'all make sure y'all check that out on YouTube, Undisputed. Also the Border Wars songs. Y'all check those out too, man. More music on the way. The Revis and the Jabba, man, it don't really matter to me, especially if the Bridgerweight title wasn't on the line. But I hope Revis heals up and comes back soon. Hopefully they'll find a job with another opponent. Let's see how he looking these days. And I'm looking forward to 2023 all together for boxing, man. I think we in a good state. Excited for that Tank and that Hector Garcia fight. I think Tank gonna do Garcia dirty. He gonna stay in front of Tank too long, and he gonna pay for it. But it'll be a fun contest up until that point. He throws a lot of punches, very active. So we'll see what'll happen in the exchange. And just the boxing schedule in general, man, it's stacked, looking real good. A lot of boxing activity, which means a lot of business getting done, a lot of dollars getting exchanged, and that means that boxing is alive. Even we got our Super Bowl card in January in Murfreesboro. All of our ticket sellers on one card. Right now we at about 8 fights and everybody sell tickets. We out of front row tables already. Front row sold out. There's like close to 13 grand right there. Second rows is damn near gone. Sponsors is hitting up the phone. So man, it's a good time and GAs is going fast. So I'm excited for that as well. So TBV, man, y'all keep putting in that major work like y'all doing. Love the show, love the channel, love the community. Shout out to the back call. This is your guy, man. The blue collar bullet himself, James Payne Lethal, getting ready to check out. This the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the entire galaxy, man. Third rock from the sun, astrologically, man. I'm out.
Appreciate you, champ. As always, for tuning in.
Yep. Looks like we got what up?
Yo.
Mac and cheese, what it do?
What up? Man, I just had to give Danny his flowers, man. That's big. You losing all that weight, champ. I love it. You know what I mean? Proud of you, man. I left too. Y'all been doing your thing, man. I got to get with y'all sometime. We so close yet so far. But, you know, I just wanted to tap in. I always be listening. I feel selfish, greedy. I just be soaking up everybody else's calls and not calling in. But, you know, I'm going to tap in more. I'm just at work, doing my thing, riding down the strip. You know what I mean? But TBV was happening. Much love. That's all. I just wanted to show some love.
Mac and cheese,
You hear me,
champ.
champ?
We appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you
All right.
for always.
All right, man. TBV for you. Yeah, I see you, man. I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Yes,
Back to the
sir. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for always tuning in, always showing us some love.
Excuse me.
Excuse
Pardon me.
us.
Pardon
Yes, he was, you know.
me. Looks like we got A-size stainless.
Yo, what's good? You can hear me?
Yes,
Loud
sir.
and clear. Loud and clear.
Cool. TPV, what's good? Ness.
Another
Danny,
day.
the same thing, mac and cheese. I said that mac. Man, I just had some mac one too. I gave that shit to Leaf. But same thing, mac and cheese. And I noticed that the other day, man. You looking trim now, bro. Like at least like you were when I first met you in Texas a couple years ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
About
You know what I'm saying?
15 pounds lighter, champ.
Yeah, I mean it's evident, like you can see it.
Appreciate
like
it. Yes, sir.
You know,
Thank
because
you.
I listen in more than I go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
For
So when
sure.
I saw you on YouTube, I was like, you know, I almost make that hood like this nigga been smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Like you look small. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Good look on you though, man. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
brother. Appreciate it, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And that's I ain't speak on it yesterday, but shout out to you for choosing to do Border Wars again. You know what I'm saying? I know you retired. I mean, you could have stepped away and then just enjoyed your time in the sun. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I heard the caller yesterday, your opponent, and he sounded like he wants your scalp, bruh. So you know what I'm saying? Shout
Yeah.
out for you to taking it on, man. You know, good luck to you when this upcoming Border Wars event.
Appreciate it.
On a topic though, man, Lethal was right. You got it listed different on Discord. It's talking about Caleb Plant. But I know it's you talking about Wilder, right?
Yep, the heavyweight division. Wilder, F.A. Ajagba, and Oscar Rivas fight off. We had Big Shot Shaw on the show, who's going to be taking on Vito Guijanella. So, yep.
Yeah, man, I like Big Shot, man. I know it's been a couple years since I've heard him on here. You know what I'm saying? But I always liked his energy. I don't know what C Dub was talking about, but since I got found out the hard way. But you know, and he sound like he's evolved even more, man. So I'm loving his energy, man, and I hope that he, you know, now that he's with Top Ranking, you know what I'm saying, he get that camera time or whatever, that he displays that same thing. That's the type of energy, you know, boxing needs anyway. But Wilder, man, I want to say Wilder can pretty much fight whoever he want, man. It's only one dude right now that I think can beat him, and he's already beat him. So you know, as far as who he's gonna fight, I'm gonna go with everybody else. I'm assuming that Ruiz fight is what's next. You know, I just be happy to see him back in the ring. He didn't really get a lot of rounds in. You know, not that he need him with Father Time fighting against him, but you know what I'm saying, he looked good. So you know, I can't wait to see who he's got lined up next. PBC look like it's got an interesting year, at least starting off. So hopefully we can get something good. But that's all I got, man. Oh, I wanted to ask you, who'd you run into yesterday?
Just though. It wasn't yesterday, it was the other day.
Yeah, I figured too, and I just sent
He
him all that
living
stuff
out
too,
here.
cause we. Yeah, I know. He was out there when he did the first one. That was my answer. You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying when you
even
asked
know.
me that. Yeah, he been out there, man. He been out there. I thought you knew that. You know what I'm saying? I figured y'all would have already linked up.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
but
had
I
no
just sent
clue.
him all that stuff too, so that you know what I'm saying, because that was the plan. Let him see, you know what I'm saying, what I got and what we can choreograph together for, because we trying to do that boxing gang stuff too. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's some other stuff for the other time. Uh, it's all. Don't forget though, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, I I am serious about that. A $15 Patreon tier for a year, starting 2023. Raffle it off. I don't care. Do it for $1, $15 since it's for a year. You know what I'm saying? And we'll pick a winner on Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, on New Year's Eve. So you can start New Year's Day as a Patreon member and stop being as stupid as you are right now. As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this and every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Shout out to everybody that joined us. That is not all the callers. Info Joe on Blog Talk.
Yo, good morning. Good morning. What's up, champs?
What up?
Champ, what up?
Hey, hey man, I got a special request, Ness. I need some motivational music on my way to work, man. Could you play that Undisputed for me, man, by Stainless and James Payne? Lethal? The
Negative,
shit is
negative, negative, negative.
Why?
The community
What's
members
up?
need to step up. All these fake talented people don't ever help Stainless make beats. He got to purchase beats, and those beats get me flagged. I'm not playing that shit. I keep telling y'all. I played that shit yesterday, got flagged. Like, this is my livelihood. If you get a certain amount of strikes, they'll take your channel. I can't keep dealing with that shit. I got over 160,000 motherfucking subs, and I never got my plaque. It's because of all the goddamn music violations. Like, they be dick rotting music so crazy in YouTube. It's ridiculous. So, like, if you ain't making your own beat, I can't rock with you because I got a family to feed. I got employees to pay. People think I ain't got employees.
right.
I got hella fucking employees, man.
That's
And I
right.
ain't meaning to sound negative, but I keep telling Stainless, and he keeps sending me beats. And even though he sent me the license agreement, they don't give a fuck about that shit.
Right. Hey, man, also on another note, everybody listening, the whole TBV community, man, subscribe, join Patreon. Ness just posted the nominees. If you want to post it, who is your caller of the year? Who is your fighter of the year? Who is your prospect of the year? Head on over to Patreon and put the vote in. Ness, when you having a show on that?
I don't know, bro. That's between, me and the producer. He put those out. So we still got to do a vote. You guys just nominated on who you think. Now we got to vote.
Right. I can't wait for that. We got to have a big show on that. Even they got to take 2 days, to split it in half. But I'm curious to know what's the knockout of the year, what the fan favorite is, et cetera, et cetera. Far as Wilder, man, it's going to be Ruiz, man. And it's going to be a good, entertaining fight. Hopefully it's going to happen early next year. Of course, I'm picking Wilder to knock him out by third or fourth. But I think that's next up for Wilder. Other than that, man, everybody have a blessed, no stress day, man. Los Angeles in the building. Info Joe, and I'm peace, family.
Hey, they said update the thumbnails, Danny.
Yeah, I seen that.
I mean, I feel like, I guess, yeah, your cheeks do look a little bit bigger on this particular thumbnail.
Yeah, champ, it's all good.
Nah, Reynolds, they don't care about the license agreement. It's a whole process. You get the strike, then you got to fight the strike. And could be a 7-day process behind the scenes. Meanwhile, it's affecting your algorithm because you broke the terms and conditions. So it's just fucking aggravating. All these dudes out here claiming they producers, make a goddamn beat. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to tune in 12 p.m. Pacific live from the Blue Wire Studios inside of the very beautiful Wynn Hotel and Casino on the Las Vegas Strip. Catch us on the next one. I still need somebody to do this F1 channel logo. I got a name. I got, my pages going. I need a logo. I need
a graphic designer.
I need a banner. I need the watermark. You know what I'm saying? So I've already had people hitting me up, asking, "Yo, what's the link to the channel?" I'll watch it. So shout out to everybody. But yeah, if anybody wants to help out, I appreciate it, and hit me up. Catch us on the next one. We out.
Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Sims, man. My only super chat of the day. Appreciate you. Oh, actually, no, we got a few. Supermax just came through. He says, shout out TBV, helping me get through this cold day. Bro, he posted his -1 into the part of Texas he's at. Crazy. Leonard Sterling, longtime listener out of the UK, says, great interview. Tweeted years ago, Shaw was #1 U.S. heavyweight prospect. After resubscribing, found the first TBV vid I watched, GGG versus Stevenson's November 2013. Damn, he said resubscribing. Well, glad you're back. Sheesh. Peace.
You see what I'm able to do to the...
You bring him back?
Bring him back, champ. We out.
Andres, how can you contact me? DM. If you mean off air, DM me on any DM, Twitter, Instagram, or email. Peace.